Can you guys hear? Can you guys hear us? Forgot to turn the microphone on. Oh, they can hear it now. Okay. Can you guys hear us? I believe you can. Gotta turn the microphone on. Oh yeah, sure. Oh, they can hear it. Oh, they can hear it. All right, everybody. Good morning. Good morning. And happy Halloween. Yes, sir. We've become very festive here today. We've got Joe wearing the classic scissors, Anthony wearing rock, and Juan wearing paper. Rock, paper, scissors. Okay. Now, we are coming at you guys live from New York. We are on Long Island, and it is a beautiful sunny day here in Farmingdale. Beautiful. All right. Okay. Now, we are coming at you guys live. Good morning, Leslie. Now, if you guys are new to our channel, this is one of our live Q&A, AMA, call it what you like, style videos where we encourage you to talk dirty, but keep it clean. Now, I'm going to take you through everything we're doing today. And if you guys have any questions or just would like to talk in general, please ask away. Now, you can see we've got a whole bunch of rugs that we've already started this morning for before we started the live video. And right now, we are in the middle of cleaning this shag rug here. Now, every one of these rugs has some pet issues. And what we've done here is we've basically worked in our pet treatment to all 5 of these rugs to start. And now we're going to actually take you guys through the cleaning process. And that's right, Jamie spotted. And there she is. And good morning, Diana. Good morning. All right. That's 6 minutes? You got it. Let's sit 2 minutes. Okay. Let's 2 minutes. Oh, I did. It's okay. What's everybody's favorite Halloween candy? That's a good question. What is everybody's favorite Halloween candy? Who's a Dodgers fan? I just got to take a low blow already, man. Low blow already. I didn't know I was hanging out with Carl. Who's a Dodgers fan? Happy Halloween, everybody. Thank you all very much for joining us on this beautiful sunny day here in Farmingdale. Yes. As we come at you live from New York on Long Island. Welcome. As always. Now, we clearly spent a lot of time on these costumes. Yep. Scissors, baby. All right, so we've got Wonder Bar, we've got Snickers, we've got something inappropriate, we've got candy corn, we've got M&M peanuts, we've got Reese's peanut butter cups. Oh yeah, a lot of good options there. What about Milk Duds? You would like Milk Duds, Rock. Diana is on the live. Oh, look at that! Don't cut yourself. Ooh. Wow. Do that again. Wow. Yeah. Do that again, Joe. You got it, brother. Wow. You got it. And again, if you're just tuning in, this is one of our live AMA Q&A style videos. We do one of these every Thursday morning, 9:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time.
We also do a couple other live videos on our channel. And right now we are in the middle of cleaning 5 synthetic rugs here. They all have urine. And this one looks like it's got a little bit of sneaky dirt as well. Actually, I take that back. We have 4 rugs with urine. This one just came to us with some other kind of odor. I think it was just sitting in a garage for a while. Now, at our shop here, we only clean rugs for our actual customers. We don't make any rugs dirty on purpose. So what you typically will see is very lived-on area rugs. You'll see a lot of wool rugs. You will see a lot of pet urine. And you'll see a lot of other unique types of rugs as well. So we clean any type of rug. Actually, later today, we're going to be cleaning a very large animal pelt that is absolutely covered in urine.
Absolutely. Wow.
Woo!
Joe, I just do this side one more time.
Yeah.
Yep. Yep. Woo. Yeah. Do that side. Can't go under on this one. That's another.
Yeah.
You could put a little water on it if you like on this particular one, but yeah, you can. Yeah.
Walk outside, Joe. Yeah. On this side. Yeah.
Now this shag rug here, this is a tufted rug. So it has a canvas layer on the back. We're going to do another tufted rug later. I'll go into that a little bit. Now again, if you guys do have any questions, please ask away. And if not, just enjoy the relaxing rug cleaning process. That's all we actually clean. These are not fake area rugs. Leslie, what's my costume? I just went with the rocks, paper theme. I found this Let's Settle This shirt. Very festive, I know.
I'll put some of Santa Claus. Okay, Warner. Get the 7. That's it. That's it.
All right, so this first rug here is now ready to go into our centrifuge. Yeah, you got to get those scissors out of the way.
It's mine. It's a little off. Right there. 1, 2, 3. Go. There it is. Yeah.
Now, our centrifuge allows us to thoroughly rinse the rug and then get it very dry. And let's see how much more dirt we get out of it using our machine.
All right, first
Let's move that little one.
move the little one.
Yep. And again, if you're just tuning in, we are coming at you live from New York. We are on Long Island. It is a beautiful sunny day in New York. Farmingdale specifically. And yes, the shag rugs hold a ton of water. You can see how much water is now spilled onto our floor. Woo! Which we will now vacuum up. And you don't really get to see a lot of that in our other videos. But with these lives, you get to see the entire process. Again, everybody, happy Halloween. Now, this little round rug here has a ton of urine. Let's see how much more we get out. Now, again, all of these rugs have been pre-treated with our pet treatment. You can still see some of the yellowing on the back here. Now, our pet treatment allows us to really break up the urine crystals. And once we've effectively done that and we rinse that cleaning solution out, you're then able to actually clean the rug. Joni, how many rugs do we clean in a day? Really depends on the size of the rugs. So obviously, if we have a lot of smaller rugs, we can clean a lot more of them. But typically right now, somewhere around 30 to 45, really depending on size. Now, we are in the process of getting a larger wash floor. And that wash floor will go out a couple of feet this way, and then all the way back to where I'm standing right now to the wall here. Basically, we're about doubling the size of it. Now, we've been getting a lot of very large rugs lately, and we figured it's time to get the bigger wash floor. Also, what would allow us to do is allow us to have two guys working here. And they absolutely love rug cleaning, these two. It will allow us to, though, clean rugs over here in this area and also clean other small rugs where I'm standing now as well. So we'll be able to up our production. We're hoping to clean about 50 to 65 rugs a day.
Hey, senior. Free water Thursday. Hey, senior. Hey, senior. I just turned it off for you. Free water for his rats.
Pat Senior.
Free water Thursday.
It is always sunny in Farmingdale.
Free water Thursday.
Thinking on these particular lives, Lisa, that might be a good thing. But you guys tell me how this microphone is.
And I cried, let you go. He's really loud, but you might scare people away.
Who made these costumes? I'm gonna guess. Somebody on. Well, I bought them on Amazon, so I came up with this idea. I was trying to make sure we could find a costume that would fit 3 people, some kind of theme. And when I Googled that, there were a bunch of different ideas, but rocks, paper, scissors came up, and I figured, you know what? This looks absolutely ridiculous.
All right, okay. Give me up.
Might as well do it.
I'm taking this off in about 3 seconds. This is the whole way.
They're gonna rust.
We're gonna rust on it. Anyway,
So, Serenity, we are going with the new wash. We're going to try to have some different, almost like perches where we can put different cameras in different spots. A little hard to once we get the wash in. Now the washer actually got delayed 2 weeks. It's actually coming the first week of December. And once that comes in and we get it set up, we will work on changing some of the angles. I think what we're going to do is I will be doing a lot of the live videos from down over there. And the way we have our white section set up here, we're actually going to have it go the entire length of the wash floor this way and also make like an L shape with it.
don't worry, baby. Your song's coming up next.
Oh, great.
Oh, great. Hope you're excited, baby.
Grossum 31. That could be one of life's greatest mysteries.
Let it sit about a couple minutes.
Okay.
Really. Yeah, this one had a lot of. This one had dirt. A lot of urine.
Yeah, this one did have quite a bit of urine. But yes, so we will be putting up like for a lot of the CCTV style lives we do, which we do every Tuesday. We're going to basically have cameras all in different positions on the wall, and that will allow us to get a lot of different angles, really depending on the type of rug we're cleaning. The biggest drawback we have with the live videos now is because this is really the only spot we can actually film them from. And when we get really large rugs, sometimes it's a little hard to see. The other thing, too, is on the really large rugs right now, they're so close to the end of the trough that you really can't see a lot of the dirty water coming out because it goes right in, right over the ledge there. So on much bigger rugs, we're going to be able to go long ways, and then we'll have much more of that going that way. And again, if you guys are just tuning in, we're coming at you live from New York. We're on Long Island, and it is a beautiful sunny day here in Farmingdale. Now, if you've never seen one of our live videos before, this is one of our AMA Q&A style videos where we encourage you all to absolutely talk dirty to us, but make sure that you keep it clean. I don't know if I can do picture-in-picture Serenity, but if I can, I really got to start trying to explore a few more. I found this program because we're actually streaming right now to Facebook and YouTube at the same time.
We're live, man. We're live now. Easy. I'm good.
But I would like to stream to more platforms at once. And I've gone through a couple of types of software already. A lot of them are meant for when you set up a camera to an actual, a lot of them meant more for like podcasting. So you set up your camera to like an actual laptop. But this vertical type feed that we do on these, it's trying to like play around with what's the best way to do this on a phone. Victor, hello. Joe's struggles with the scissors is entertaining. They're entertained by your struggles with the scissors. I could just put blue tape around you. This looks much better.
Night and day. We got lighter.
Night and day, as they say.
Wet wild. Wet wild. Yep. That's another good question. I got a good question for later. Let's see.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. That's good. What a good question for later.
Would anybody like to hear a rug joke?
Who said that?
Me.
I want to hear it. I want to hear it. Better. You did a good job, man. Joe, you did so good.
It really does. Looks much better.
What's next? Hold on.
Since you left me, I've never been the same. Cause I love my girl. Oh, darling, where could you be?
I'll have Jackie.
This is put in the second. Okay?
Yeah, it is.
This one.
If you can just text me his number, I'll we'll get him.
Yeah, there it is, brother.
As much as I would enjoy to see that serenity of these two wearing dinosaur costumes one day a month, I think it would be. I think it might be a little dangerous. All right, so my rug joke of the day is: what did the rug say to the floor? I've got you covered. Give me 1 second as I slap my knee.
Such a dad joke. All right, you ready to go?
Started. Just put it here for now, and then we'll move it later.
Such a dad joke. Oh, here. Here. Do that thing you do. If I suspect all right, Ed. That's on you, bro. That's on you, right, man. Wow.
It's a little hard on this particular type to squeegee from the back. Yeah, it's just sucking that water right through.
Okay, I'll take that. Spike for yours. Spike the giggles.
Sorry about that, guys. I was talking with a customer.
Underrated now. Yeah. Ready to flip this? Nice.
Gary, we get that question a lot. We do not have a water reclamation or recycling system in yet. So this is actually a very new part of our business here. Predominantly, we've been an office cleaning company since 1978, but during COVID, we realized that less and less people were going into their offices. So we better figure out a way to get into their houses. And basically in late 21, 22, early 22, we got into rug cleaning. We really started taking this business pretty seriously last year. This is really like our second real year of business. Now, we have been looking into putting in some kind of water recycling system. But we're just trying to figure out a way to do that pretty cost effectively because they can be very expensive. And our water bill here in New York is extremely low. And again, Dolly, back to that point, I just saw your question, but very, very low. Josh, we are coming at you live from New York. But very soon, anybody in the U.S. will be able to send their rugs for us to cleaning. We are just waiting to get our larger wash floor before we actually roll that out. Just want to make sure we can handle the demand from everybody watching across the U.S. Alina, thank you very much for watching. You have a nice day as well.
No, it's not. Remember we were looking at it? Yeah. I think that's the end of the work. Yeah. Still got to do the work here. Yes. Yes, agreed. I'll agree. Am I doing the strip?
What?
Strip?
Yes, on this one, yeah. Actually, I noticed that was pretty dirty.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm in the strip with this, right? Yeah, well, we got to put this stuff on anyway. Yeah. Put the stuff in it, then you do the strip and
Josh, we can't put the dirty water outside because it would run off into storm drains. So right now, everything goes down the into the it's filtered for large particles and goes down to the sanitary sewer. Rodney, hello. And again, so if you are looking to have your rug cleaned by us and you live in the U.S., we're basically going to put together a bunch of videos for the type of rug you may have and what's the best way to ship it to us. You'll be able to do that through UPS or FedEx. And then we'll process your rug here for cleaning. We'll clean it. We'll make your rug YouTube famous. And we'll either make a short video or we'll do it on one of our lives. Joshua, thank you.
all right. We're good.
Yes, I do. Shane, good morning. Thank you for tuning in.
He's got us, man. He's got us, man. There you go, man. Hey, he's from Canada. What'd you use,
And Alex, that was kind of the idea. We've been doing a lot of these lives lately. We've been pretty consistent with it for about 4 months now. We do a couple of types of them. We do a regular, like, non-talking one every Tuesday where we just kind of let the camera roll and you guys watch us work. But people really seem to enjoy the AMA-style ones. Now, on our channel, we clean rugs for actual customers. So we are at the mercy of what our actual customers bring us. You're going to see a lot of pet urine. We clean a lot of other unique types of rugs. We clean like animal pelts, viscose rugs, a lot of wool rugs. We'll actually clean a couple of wool rugs later today. Sisal rug, basically anything anybody puts on a floor, we will clean. Now, we know there's a lot of people out there who make a lot of ASMR content. They make a lot of rugs dirty on purpose. It's just not something that we do here. We are grateful to those guys. They made rug cleaning very popular. But we wanted to give everybody an opportunity to see what it's like to actually do this work for customers. Now, Angel, that's not nice. Omian, we don't. They all still get washed. Our washing process here, what you're seeing here, is actually a modern take on the old world style of cleaning wool and silk rugs that were made all over the world. What they used to do is they used to put them into large bodies of water for cleaning. So they used to put them in rivers, streams, lakes, stuff like that. Now this process is literally just mimicking that process. And actually wool, like Oriental rugs, wool, like Chinese wool rugs, that is how they're actually supposed to be cleaned.
Wait, what did you do that? I don't know. I was saying it too bad now. Oh, Joey Poo. That's okay. What's extra water? Sorry. Wait, a little extra, little bit.
And JD, they look very festive today. We also have paper over here. And again, if you guys are just tuning in, happy Halloween. We are coming at you live from New York. We are on Long Island. It is a beautiful sunny day here in Farmingdale. This is one of our live Q&A AMA style videos where we encourage you, the viewer, to talk dirty to us. But please keep it clean. We have a question from Facebook. Do the rugs smell while washing if they're very soiled? They absolutely can. Now, a lot of our, especially the ones that have pet issues, Now, our cleaning solutions do a really good job of neutralizing those odors pretty quickly.
I got it. Still got it.
But like when we came in this morning, we had an animal pelt that we picked up yesterday that is absolutely drenched in dog urine. And when we came in this morning, it definitely smelled like that in the shop. Typically leading up to our wash days, now we wash every Tuesday and Thursday, and typically leading up to those days, it can definitely have a funky smell in here. But by Friday, it usually smells completely clean. Now, there are a couple of changes, Omen, when we're doing the cleaning. We do switch up. You see we have another scrubbing machine here. This machine here is our CRB, which stands for counter rotating brushes. Now, this machine is a little bit too aggressive for some rug types. Works very well on the synthetic rugs we're cleaning right now. And what it does, it actually drives our cleaning solution deep into the fibers while at the same time lifting the fibers up. Doesn't the water drying make the rug dry and wrinkly on the edges? So that would happen if we drive them slowly, Gary. But our centrifuge, which you see Juan is working here today, that allows us to, first of all, very thoroughly rinse the rugs. So sometimes you'll see we'll put a rug that looks like it still has some dirt coming out of it. That's because the centrifuge rinses rugs at a much more efficient and quicker rate than we can ever do by hand here on the wash floor. And then once we're done rinsing the rug, we shut the water off, and that will spin the rug to about, like a rug like this here you're seeing here, we get about 95% dry in 3 minutes. So when we dry them quickly, we don't really have any of those misshapening issues that you get sometimes, especially like when you clean now. If a wall-to-wall carpet cleaner, a regular house carpet cleaner comes to your house, it cleans the rug, and the edges will get like wavy. That doesn't really happen to us here because we get them dry so quickly. Tim B, how big of a building do you all have there? We have a 7,600 square foot facility here. Now, for the first couple of years we were doing this, we were just on this side. And we've actually moved to this side. We took over this space as well. And that's becoming our drying side. What we're doing on that side is we are, like after a wash day, we will raise the temperature up to about 85 degrees. And we have a bunch of commercial dehumidifiers that will pull out all of that moisture. So we get rugs dry even quicker than we used to. How many employees total? On our rug cleaning side of our business, we've got about, I want to say about 16 or so. Are we looking to expand? So we've done a lot of expansion this year. We put our facility in a position. As soon as we get our new wash floor, we're actually getting a new one in a couple weeks. I don't know if you caught on the live. I said it earlier. We're going to about double the size of the wash floor, and that will allow us to probably increase our production by about 50%. It's actually delayed to the first week of December.
Okay.
Yes. And once we do that, we've basically put this facility in a way that we can definitely grow at least for the next maybe 2 years or so before we need to move to a bigger facility.
Good job, man.
Yeah, just me.
This guy.
Just me.
Tim, we actually started doing this during COVID. Primarily, our other side of our business is an office cleaning company. And during COVID, we realized less and less people were going into their offices. So we better figure out a way to get into their houses. And for one reason or another, we realized in our area here, there's not really a lot of people who are doing rug cleaning, at least in a facility like this. So we really kind of late 21 and most of 22 dipped our foot into the business. We took this business really seriously last year, kind of figured out the best ways to grow. And this year it's really starting to kind of turn into a business. And thank you for your question. And thank you all very much for watching. We do really appreciate that. Happy Halloween.
Yeah. Woo! Teamwork!
Makes the dream work, fellas. Makes the dream work. I'm going to help you guys with this one.
Rock! Scissors! Woo!
Wow, you guys are supposed to be mortal enemies.
That's right. Ready to go?
Oh, I thought he was going to help us.
Oh, he is?
Oh, he's glad.
Here we go. 1, 2. Losers attitude, Joe.
And you ready? This one or what did that guy? Doesn't matter. Yeah, spread out more that one. There you go, brother.
These rugs definitely get really heavy when they are wet.
Wet and wild? Wet and wild. Yeah. Rock, paper, scissors. Alright, what I gotta do?
Death by night. How many rugs do we do every day? So right now with this particular wash floor we have here, and we clean rugs every Tuesday and Thursday. Now, those could turn into pretty long days for us. We do like a double shift sometimes, and really depending on the size of the rugs, we clean somewhere between like 30 and 45 rugs a day. Now with the wash floor expansion, obviously we'll be able to do much. We actually found a way on this particular wash floor to do much larger rugs, but it takes a very long time. We have to almost do them like in pieces. We'll be able to handle much larger rugs with a little bit more ease. And rugs like you're seeing us do today, we'll be able to kind of do, I'll have two guys working here, and then where I'm standing right now where the wash floor is expanding to, we'll be able to clean more rugs as well. So we're hoping to do somewhere between like 50 and 65 a day. KB, thank you. Tiny game is expensive to get started. If you go and build out this facility like we have, it can be. We made a couple of mistakes. This is our second centrifuge. We're buying another wash floor now. We had invested in a couple of smaller racks that were much more manual. The racks that we use now. Now this one is moving to our drying side, but these are automated racks. We've tried to make the cleaning process as less taxing as possible for our employees. But if you were going to start over tomorrow and do the build out we have here, now we had to do a lot of work in our shop. We had to put this floor in, a couple of different types of flooring in for different reasons. If you were going to redo this tomorrow, it'd probably be in the ballpark of like $300,000 to $400,000, something like that. So definitely, we definitely took a risk doing this, and definitely made a couple mistakes to make that more expensive. We were pretty fortunate too. We kind of realized that nobody was doing this in this market, and because of that, we are able to do a lot of wholesale work as well. So we do a lot of work for actual regular carpet cleaners in our area, and we do a lot of restoration work. This black floor here is not an epoxy floor. It's just almost like a version of like a pool liner, and it lays on top of this wash floor. There's a lot of shops out there that are able to make their entire actual concrete floor a wash floor, but in this facility here, we're not able to do that. Gary, good morning. Kara, thank you very much for watching. Boss Man, we are coming at you live from New York. We are on Long Island, and it is a beautiful sunny day here in Farmingdale. Now, if you live in the U.S., you will be able to send your rug to us for cleaning soon. We'll make your rug YouTube famous. Now, we're working on, once we get our larger wash floor, we're going to roll that out. And we'll make a bunch of videos to show you guys on our website how to send different rugs that you may have to us for cleaning. Death Knight, yes, they are wearing rocks, paper, scissors. And that is our attempt at a Halloween costume. I'm just trying to see if I missed any questions here. LCDA, when you say what time is the process, do you mean what time is it here, how long it takes? Gary, thank you. Franklin, you can send your rugs to us now for cleaning. If you go to our website, www.atc rug washing, around the clock rug washing, www.atc rug washing, same as our handle here on our channel. Fill out a form for us, and we can talk you through. You'll probably talk to me, and I will be able to talk you through how to ship your rug to us for cleaning. Gary, it's expensive to ship a carpet. Generally, it really depends on the size of the carpet and how you bring it to a shipping facility. If you bring it to UPS or FedEx incorrectly, if you most rugs, if you have like a wool rug, should not be rolled. They actually should be folded, and that will save on some of the transport costs. It also depends on how far from us you actually are. Franklin, thank you. And again, we don't have on Franklin on our website. We don't have the sending rugs to us portion set up yet. We're waiting to roll that out when we get our bigger wash floor. But if you fill out a regular contact form, I will get in touch with you. Just let me know that you're on the live and you're looking to send your rug to us. Jesse, happy Halloween. You can see how festive we are here with our rocks, paper, scissors. Now, we are in the middle of cleaning. I believe we started the day off with 5 rugs here. And we started the live video with all of these rugs you're seeing have some odor issues. 4 out of the 5 have pet urine. The other one had just some kind of weird, funky smell from being in a garage for too long. Not really a mildew smell. Kind of had a hard time identifying what it was. Once we finish these 2 here, we're going to move on to the next couple of rugs in our pile for our live video today, which is over there. And we're going to take a couple from the shelf over here as well. Boss man, what's the best way to clean rugs at home if I don't have access to a company like yours? What type of rugs do you have? Do you have wool rugs? Do you have synthetic rugs? What is the material your rugs are made of?
Richie Valens and the Flying Guitar. Nice. All right, check. Get him, baby. Yep.
Boxed gamer, do we dust the rugs before wet cleaning? Yes. Yes.
Yep.
So every rug goes through our dusting process.
Yep.
And that's because we're cleaning rugs for real customers here. We don't want to. We want to mitigate the amount of mud that we're making when we clean them. And about 70% of all the dirt in rugs is dry soil. So if we do a proper dusting, we're able to remove all of that. Death Knight, do we have a drying room like in Japan where the room is constantly hot, or just the drying rack? So yes, we are on our side over here. You see the flaps there. That is a climate-controlled room, which we are actually moving this drying rack onto that side. We have another much larger one on that side already. And that room has a lot of dehumidification, so a lot of commercial dehumidifiers are running. Jute rugs are sitting in the cleaning now, and that big one yellow is loaded in the dryer. All right, so the jute ones, you're going to have a really hard time cleaning. If you wet them and they dry too slowly, the color's going to change. The shape of the rug is going to change. Unfortunately, there's not really a good way to clean those at home outside of just vacuuming. The best thing you can do with something like that is to turn it over and vacuum the back and let some of that dust fall out and then vacuum that dust away. But for synthetic rugs, you can rent some of the machines that they have in like a Home Depot. Rug Doctor, some of that kind of stuff. The only thing with those machines is they tend to leave a lot of soap behind. So when you clean with them, you should, a couple things. Number one, when you're finished, you should put just water in the machine or run the machine again on the carpet to rinse, more thoroughly rinse away the soap that you're going to leave behind. The other thing, too, is if your carpets and rugs are really dirty, you're better off doing them in sections. So you're better off cleaning the rug with the machine once, letting it dry in between cleaning it again. If you keep repeatedly cleaning it until the rug is completely clean, more than likely you're going to put way too much moisture down, and you're going to have a very hard time drying it. You could get some mold and mildew, or you could have a situation, if you have like a wood floor, you could put down so much moisture, you can actually buckle your floors. What do we think of Stanley Steamer? Really depends on the franchisee themselves. So there's some great Stanley Steamer operations running, and you can go to the next town over, and just like anything else, they could be terrible. So it's as a brand, Stanley Steamer is fine. They're very good. Obviously, they've got a huge market, but I do know that like anything else, I've gotten a bunch of rugs from them after they were tried to be cleaned in the house by Stanley Steamer. Inherently, you should never really clean rugs in your home professionally. You're just so so limited in what you can actually do. Gary, what's with the yup? They want to know why you keep going yup.
Yep. So you think today?
There's no reason, Gary.
That's when we see the dirt comes out of the thing.
There you go. So they get excited for the dirt. Pamela, hello.
Me too.
We all get excited for the dirt.
Yeah. The nerdier the better. Yeah.
Boston, you're very well.
We're PG.
All right, so we're going to work our way through these last two here, and then we are going to go back to our pile of rugs over here.
This is one of the worst roles for a 5 minute
For a tiny rug, you guys are struggling right now.
No, I got it. I took over for my friend. Joe was struggling. He was struggling with that.
Nice,
I'll show you how it's done.
It's off. It's off.
Yeah,
Guys, everybody look, it's off.
It goes way Look at that. Oh. Those are way off.
Mine was better, huh?
Yeah, way better.
Press 1 if mine was better. Press 2 if this
Do
is
we
better.
know how to clean Chinese rugs? We do. So we actually have a Chinese rug that we cleaned yesterday, right on the rack right here. I actually love cleaning Chinese wool rugs. The only problem that we find sometimes with them is the way they make them. They, if you notice, a Chinese wool rug is very, very soft, much softer than most wool rugs. Now, there's a reason for that. Before they actually make the rug, they chemically treat the wool typically, and what it does, it makes it feel softer, but it removes some of the outer layers of the wool. So it's very hard to remove stains because those stains are able to easily penetrate into the wool fibers. The other issue that you have very often with Chinese wool rugs, a lot of times they come to us, they have very large fringes, and those fringes have a tendency over time to turn very brown. That's a process we can reverse.
Jamie's got a fit.
Marcus, these are for customers. Sorry about that. Keep kicking the camera here.
Yep.
And again, you guys might notice if you're just tuning in, we've got rock here and scissors, and paper will be back in a minute.
I'm using it as a cape.
And again, happy Halloween.
Happy Halloween, everybody. Thank you for joining.
Yep.
Oh, it's nice and dirty. I love it.
This one's dirty.
I like it.
Let's see how dirty the end is. Yep.
Yep. All right, man.
Yep.
We're ready to flip this.
Flip the flipper.
And I haven't seen you this excited. I mean, you're always excited to be here, but today you are exceptionally. He's extra excited to be here today.
Yeah,
Beautiful day in Farmingdale, New York.
It is a beautiful sunny day here in Farmingdale. And again, we're coming at you live from New York, and we are on Long Island.
Here's paper.
And here comes paper.
Woo!
The trio is together at last.
Well, I didn't get it for that.
What do you want, Scott?
You got to do this. I'll do it. Put this down.
Look at this gun. Look at the gun.
Whoa!
Welcome to the gun show.
Nice.
Woo! The gun show on out for display.
Paper is definitely winning today.
Juan, are you single?
Oh, yeah.
You're single? Oh, Juan
Paper
is
is
single.
definitely winning today.
Woo!
I like woman, okay?
What's that?
I like woman. I love it, Juan.
Tie no fit. You went to SUNY Farmingdale. So did I.
So did Pat.
Maybe that person knows you. Maybe. Yep.
Is he from Canada?
Thank you very much for tuning in. Are you still on Long Island?
Rules question, Canada. Jamie likes to mention Canada.
You need to come out here. What do you think, man? You guys laugh at money.
First I lose money on Thursday. Then my water, then I pay more water for water. Now you drink my machine. And now you're talking about my niece? Like people from Canada?
Sneaky, what do you do?
This is what I pay for?
I'm glad you can enjoy some relaxing rug cleaning now on your time off. Guys, this next one.
Yeah.
Wait, yeah.
Which one? Use that one? I see it. Okay, we'll use that one. And that's a little. Okay. Sounds good.
Now, Sneaky, you say that, but if you're just tuning in, you may have missed the very large, very heavy rug it took 3 of us to get onto our cart there. Ooh, mortuary science. That's very interesting. I didn't realize we had mortuary science at Farmingdale. They have everything at Farmingdale. You can become a pilot at SUNY Farmingdale, which makes sense because the airport's right over here. Oh, Sneaky, that's probably very rewarding. It's important to enjoy what you do. And I think you can tell here that these 3 definitely enjoy what they do. All right, guys, I'm going to get a quick, have a quick water break. Not the rug they're working on now, Sneaky, no. The very large rug that we had about 20 minutes ago or so. And again, as we go through the day, you will see some larger rugs. Now, also, even if you could, and you felt like doing this with one person, on some of the larger rugs, if you kind of jerk them to turn them over, you can cause some damage to the rugs. And this work is actually very taxing. So we never really do this as one. Especially when you do this all day. All right, guys, I'll be right back. Thank you all very much for tuning in. And thank you all very much for your questions. And again, if you this is one of our AMA Q&A, call it what you like it style videos. So if you have any questions, please ask away. And before I take my 2-minute break here, how much does it cost to clean rugs? So typically our prices are between $2.50 to $5 per square foot. Can be a little bit more in some cases. And that range really depends on the type of rug that you have. So if you have a synthetic rug, it's going to be cheaper than wool. If you have a viscose rug or like a sisal rug, it'd be more expensive than wool. And also what is going on with your rug. So if you have pet yarn on your rug, we charge more than if you don't. We get a lot of rugs in a lot of weird, unique situations. Do a lot of restoration work. So we get a lot of rugs that have been near fires. So they have a very heavy smoke smell. Or maybe they've been in a flood. So a lot of those factors can add to the price as well. But stuff like that. But in general, like $3.50 is a pretty good average for most rugs. Now, these synthetic rugs here are definitely less, but in general. How much longer are we going to be on for this one? Probably another 2 hours or so. Typically, I do between 3 and 4 hours, maybe 3.5 for this one. I started a little bit early.
What's his name? Mr. Down.
This guy ain't Ninja Turtle. He very well might be.
Mr. Downtown.
But he is in costume right now as Rock. This is Scissors and Paper, who just went to hang up a rug. We're going with a rock, paper, scissors theme here today for Halloween.
Halloween.
Yeah.
All right.
Happy Halloween, everybody.
Happy Halloween.
Halloween, Jay.
All right, I will be right back, and please ask more questions.
Ready?
Yeah,
Let's flip it. All right. Whoa. Okay, so what we'll do is, you'll come down and do the side.
Right now?
Yeah, right now. Then we'll rinse it out.
Yeah.
Let's put the stuff on.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, stuff's been on it, so it's sitting in here. Good. I'm in. Thanks, brother.
Wrong.
Thanks, brother.
No problem. Listen, what's everybody's favorite Halloween movies?
Yeah. Yell it out.
Let us know.
Let us know.
Mine's Halloween 1 and 2.
I like Halloween.
What?
Just watched Halloween for the first time.
No, original.
Yeah,
So good, right?
so good.
They asked if I was a Ninja Turtle. No, I'm a rock.
Ninja Turtle.
Yeah, I'm a rock. Okay, guys, so we're back. It's Pat. It's a beautiful day in Farmingdale, New York.
He's playing his games, man.
Patty!
Always playing games. All right.
No, I asked them what their favorite Halloween movie was.
Ah, Beetlejuice, the original, Nightmare Before Christmas, or Halloween Town.
Halloween Town.
It's all your tooling customer generally available. So it's everything is actually built here in America. That's just by we just love this guy's products here. It's a company called Orbitech. They're they're in Alabama. It's another family company, but there actually is somebody doing this in the UK that I know of. I don't exactly know where, but the name of the business is Arcadia Rug Spa. You actually find him on YouTube, and he's the real deal. I don't know how close he is to you, but he is in the UK. Scream is a good one.
All right.
Now, we do occasionally use our power washer. We very rarely use it on the face of rugs. We'll use it on like some indoor-outdoor rugs. But what we're doing here is these side cords on synthetic rugs, they get very, very dirty. And all of our washing that you're seeing on these rugs does not remove that dirt. The best way we found to do this is to use a very wide tip, low pressure power washer.
All right, now just watch.
In the night. What is me?
Harriet, hello.
I got a good one coming up.
Who's out of the world?
Honesty,
Where's John?
such a lonely word.
Where's John Kowalski?
Which John Kowalski? I haven't heard from him.
You haven't heard from JK. He's got to be there. He's going to be talking right now.
His sons.
We get a lot of rugs that are heavily soiled with pet urine. Do you charge more for that? We do.
Now, Warren.
Pet urine, typically for a regular rug cleaning, it takes somewhere between like 15 and 20 minutes if the rug is just dirty. Now, that's not including our dusting process, but the actual washing process, like I said, about 15 to 20 minutes or so. Rugs with pet urine do take a lot longer. Now, we're able to do some other work in between that time, but when we started our live video today, we had about 5 rugs already soaking in our pet treatment, which took about an hour to do. It basically almost doubles the wash time when a rug has pet urine. So we do add a couple of cents per square foot. Typically, it's about 50 cents per square foot. Utopia, starring John Cusack. I love John Cusack, actually.
What movie?
Utopia.
Really?
I've never seen that one, but I will Try to remember and check that one out.
That movie with John Cusack, when they go Identity, is it called? When they go to that like hotel.
Yeah, I actually was going to say that hotel one is a pretty good one. It's another John Cusack movie.
Classic. John Cusack.
Now, the greatest John Cusack movie is probably Con Ed. Dr. Monk, it ranges between $2.50 to about $5 per square foot, really depending on the type of rug that you have and what is going on with your rug.
Redemption time.
Redemption time.
Redemption time. See, Joe.
You ready for this?
See, 5x7 Joe.
I'm ready to be great. I don't know if you guys. I wake up. I'm ready to be great.
Great. Not good. But
Great.
Great. Here we go. Yeah, just sing this song. Mr. Downtown.
Little off.
It's alright. Way better than the other one. Way better than the other one. The other one was like sticky house. It was so good.
I got that one.
You pick it up?
There you go, brother.
Yes. Get all of the machine.
Let's go slow. Got together. Put it down. Go slow. Slow.
Dr. Monk, we are located, we're coming to you live from New York, and we are on Long Island. And it's our shop here is located in beautiful, sunny Farmingdale. Are you close by? All right, so we've got another one here with some pet urine. And a little hard to see with the pattern. It hides it pretty well, but it looks like definitely a lot of dirt here, and there's probably some furniture right over here. And let's see what we'll get out of it. We have Angela saying, please stop him from singing. This is Angela Kowalski. This is Anthony's wife. Anthony's wife has had enough. I can only imagine what it's like. And I can only imagine what it's like being in the house all day with him. Dr. Monk, Angela is Anthony's wife.
Listen, a lot of people love my tunes here. A lot of people love my tunes.
You haven't said that.
Tenswise, thank you for tuning in. And Dr. Monk, thank you for tuning in as well. And Angela, thank you for tuning in as well. Now, you're going to notice we switched up our machine here a little bit.
Nice, man. Thank you.
Teamwork, guys.
Don't ever
Teamwork.
say Pat does nothing behind your back. That's right. He does it all.
I'll never say that again. Never.
Pat does it all.
Wow, you guys commonly saying that?
A lot of people ask if you come on the camera. That's right. He taught us everything. Right. Pat actually trained me.
Joe.
Go.
I didn't train you to do that.
Don't look over here. Don't show the camera.
Senior did that.
Don't show the camera over here.
Senior trained us to do that.
See?
Jay, what happened to your foot? Who's that girl, Jess? Good morning. Thank you for tuning in again. We always appreciate you tuning in. How are you doing on this beautiful sunny day here in Farmingdale? And I do see a lot of people jumping in and out. Again, we are ATC Rug Washing and Specialty Cleaning Services, and we are coming at you live from New York. We are on Long Island, and it is a beautiful sunny day as always here in Farmingdale. Now, this is one of our AMA Q&A, call it what you like, style videos, where we encourage you, our viewers, to participate and talk dirty to us. But please keep it clean. Ted Bill, why are we filming in portrait? That's a great question. So we get a lot more exposure when we do it in portrait. And we typically get a couple 100,000 views during these lives when we do it in portrait. And if we do it in landscape, we get significantly less. We want to make sure that the most people as possible can enjoy rug cleaning. Mehdi, hello. Hello again.
I hope you got his face on.
Many, you're on a lot of our lives. We appreciate it very much. Thank you very much for tuning in again. Shadow Cannon, hello.
Hello.
Thank you for tuning in.
Little wet? Yeah. Little wet? Jamie, you gonna get the bucket truck for him?
Yeah.
You gonna do something? You get out of the chair?
I am.
All these people they keep asking me on the lot. What do you know?
Now, Jamie, not in costume today, but she is wearing a beautiful sweatshirt from Ruggy's Closet. Merch available.
We've got to be loaded up. Here it is. Load this.
Seti, hello.
My king.
Rosti, yes, you can. Right over there, that furniture mark. Now, typically, furniture on synthetic rugs is always, depending how long the rug has been down, is always going to be somewhat visible for two reasons. Number one, you never walk in that spot, and you do start to develop traffic patterns on the rug. Now, those traffic patterns are damage to the rug. So typically, when that gets worse, we usually put the rug back where we found it, under the same piece of furniture. We do recommend rotating rugs when you can, but obviously you don't want that weird furniture stain to be in the middle of your room. Now, if you rotate your rugs regularly, or get them cleaned regularly, that will help. Bobby, hello. All right, let's see. Let's catch up a little bit here. Elliot Franco, good morning. Good morning. Do you pick up from Brooklyn, New York, and what would you charge for a 10 by 12 wool rug? So we are actually going to start. Brooklyn is the next. Right now we're on Long Island, obviously, but we are going to be opening up Brooklyn very soon. We actually get a lot of people on our ads on Facebook and Instagram from Brooklyn that fill out like our forms and just message us in general. And you can start to see that urine start to come out of there. Let me see. So you have a 10 by 12 wool rug. Elliot, any pet urine on the rug? And what part of Brooklyn are you from? Angela, www.ruggiescloset.com. Ruggiescloset.com. You'll be able to don yourself completely in ruggy clothing. How often should you get your rug deep cleaned? That really depends on how much living on your rug that you do. At the bare minimum, we recommend every 18 months, maybe 2 years. If it's in a very busy room in the house, at least one. Probably you should do once a year. Now, the other thing too is forget about just the way the rug looks. These rugs, hold a ton of dust and allergens and just dirt in general. You are actually supposed to vacuum your rug one time per week per person or walking animal in your house. So a family of 4 with 2 dogs should be vacuuming their carpets and rugs 6 times per week. Now, obviously, that's for most people very unfeasible. But in general, if you want to delay how often you should clean your rug and also really just extend the life of your rug, you should, if you vacuum once a week now, maybe you do it twice. If you vacuum once a month, you definitely should start vacuuming more. Patty Hills, thank you very much for tuning in. How much did it cost to start our operation? So, I get this question a lot. Basically, we made a couple of mistakes. So we just started this business towards the end of, during COVID. So we were an office cleaning company, and we realized that less people were going into their offices, so we better figure out a way to get into their houses. For one reason or another, we got into rug cleaning. So We bought a couple of different. We had to swap out some machines. We've had to replace some different ways we dry rugs. Had to buy a lot of equipment, then had to buy better versions of it. But in general, somewhere around, if you were going to just start this operation tomorrow with the way we have it built in, what we're doing, so we're getting a bigger wash floor, stuff like that, somewhere between like 300,000 and 400,000. Zoyden, if you vacuum the carpet every day, is that fine? Yes. The more vacuum you do, the better. All right, let's get the next rug for them. Let's give a good rinse to the wash floor here.
Joe's gonna hit that. Jamie's sitting in the corner.
That's lovely. That's a lovely song. That's a lovely little song.
My wife even told me this song.
Stop.
She got on the water just to say it's not safe.
Yeah, I knew it was like that. I knew it was like I knew it was gonna come sooner or later. Everyone was on the water saying, "All right, this has to."
All right. Might be some urine from a dog I had about 10 years ago. I'm on Ocean Parkway and Avenue O.
Alrighty.
I'm not, I don't exactly know how much the pickup and delivery would be yet, but the rug itself would probably be around $3 a square foot or so. So figure around $360 or so plus the pickup and delivery. Have to look at where exactly they are. Now we're going to be doing for Brooklyn. We're probably going to do weekend pickup and delivery only, and obviously because the traffic is just crazy, even just from Long Island to Brooklyn.
Want to get a picture of this?
Yeah.
Go ahead, baby.
How does the drying process work? So we utilize our rug centrifuge in the back to do a lot of the work for us. And what that machine does, it allows us to very thoroughly rinse the rug after we wash it. So we get a lot more dirt out with that machine. And we are also able to get our soap out that we leave behind of the rug with that machine. And then once we are done adequately rinsing the rug, we shut the water off. And like the rug that we just rolled up on the side here, that rug will get about 95% dry in 3 minutes. Then from there, it goes onto, now this one of our drying racks. So we have another drying rack that side of our warehouse here we just expanded into a couple months ago. And we are working on making that a humidity-free zone. So we crank the temperature up in there, typically about 85 degrees or so. And we suck out all the humidity. And that allows us to get that last 5% dry very quickly.
We're going to turn this place into the number one infomercial in the world.
Box said you should vacuum one time per week per human or cat or dog. Ross, do we have a water reclamation system like car wash use, or we use fresh water for every rug? So right now we use fresh water for every rug, and that is because a water reclamation systems can be a little costly, so we're trying to figure out how to implement that since this is a very new business. And actually our water bill here in New York is very low. Mike, yes. So far, it's been great. We're rapidly expanding. I'm hoping we can stay in these two warehouses for a while before we have to move again. Now, there's another side to this business that's obviously we do a lot of rugs for retail customers, but the other very large part of our business is to wholesale to other carpet cleaners, and we do a lot of restoration work. So sometime like yesterday, we had a restoration company come in. They actually picked up like 45 rugs, and we get tons of them weekly, typically. Jess, you run a pet sitting business?
Yep.
Yeah, I figured this one was going to be dirty.
Yep, it's dirty.
Guys, do me a favor too.
What's up?
For the rest of this one, switch to this one.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, you do want?
Yeah, just switch to it. This is a synthetic rug, but it's got some viscose in it, but it's like more of a synthetic rug than a viscose.
All right.
So what do we think the most efficient way to get rid of urine stains? That really depends on what the urine stain is on. In general, professionally cleaning is really going to be the best way to do that. Urine, anytime one of our customers tries to clean something in their house, typically they do not do enough rinsing. So they end up putting down a cleaning solution and then leaving that down they just end up leaving like the soap or whatever enzymes or whatever they use and the urine there anyway. If you are going to use something on synthetic materials, the best thing to do is to really use like anything that's going to rinse. So you could use like a rug doctor or something like that. And then from there, on a synthetic rug, you can actually use a little bit of peroxide. Sometimes it can take the color out of like some fabrics, like microfiber couches, stuff like that. But if on a regular like wall-to-wall carpet, peroxide, a little bit of peroxide, and using it as you go, let it dry, see what it does, can work. Jared, thank you very much. We really appreciate you watching. How do you market your business? So predominantly, most of our, pretty much all of our business from a retail standpoint, our regular customers, come from Facebook and Instagram. Beth, thank you very much for watching. And really what we do is we make a ton of videos, and the videos that perform well on Instagram Reels and Facebook Reels, we turn those into ads, basically. The hardest part about this business to grow it, when we first started, it's kind of getting a little easier now, is a lot of people don't know that this service actually exists. So once we were able to educate people and show them a lot of our process, it's people definitely like seeing, they know we're doing a much better job than a regular carpet they can do with their rugs in their house. And I actually think a lot of our customers, the reason that we started filming everything was we kind of thought that our customers might like to enjoy the experience of seeing their rugs go through this process. And my assumption with that has been correct so far. Beth, where are you located? Yeah, every time I leave one of these, there's some song stuck in my head.
What's his name? Mr. Downtown. Mr.
Jared, so from an employer standpoint, our two employees need for this process. Could one do it, or is it much more economical, less grind on one fella? So this can be very taxing for one person to do. It can even be taxing for two people to do. Typically, when we wash, we use a 3-man system. So 2 guys wash the rugs. Now, again, you're going to see we do some small rugs. Now, we are able to do a lot of rugs at the same time. But if you look at a rug like this, which, by the way, if you're just tuning in, this rug is soaking in our pet treatment. We're going to be cleaning it after we get to this one. We don't want to cause any damage to it. Once a rug gets wet, it gets very heavy. And if one guy is trying to turn this over and is really aggressively trying to work with this rug, we don't want to ruin the rug. We also don't want to hurt somebody. The other thing, too, the reason that we have Juan here running the centrifuge today, a couple things. It actually speeds up our production because he's able to run the centrifuge when the rugs are rinsed and dry. He's able to go hang them. We don't have to stop cleaning to do that. And also, our floor here, we don't want our guys to walk off the wet floor and slip. Our whole thing here, we just want to make sure that, if an employee goes out, then production obviously slows down anyway. And we just want to make sure that, our employees feel safe when they work here and that they enjoy working here.
That's another good spot when they're trying to break out the cement and you go
And yes. Now, again, I know it looks like one is working and 3 people are just standing there, but again, this is a safety thing. We do rotate around who does all the work because it is very taxing to do some of this work, especially when you see us do very large runs.
Yes,
Yeah.
It's a song.
Scroll it up, yeah.
It's a song.
Hold on. Put the keep on that.
It's a song that's. Oh.
Let's go to let's go to that green one over there. The wool one. Yeah.
Here's the nut.
No.
Actually, you know what one? Let's finish this one. We'll go. Yeah. All right. So now this one's been soaking for a few minutes. So we're not going to let this one do the same thing. We're going to take this one back, and we'll finish this one. We'll go back to this one. We'll finish this one, and then we'll do a wool rug next. We're going to go back to that one. Yeah.
This one right now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And again, I see a lot of people jumping in and out today.
Oh, that's dreams come true.
We want to thank you all very much for tuning in, and we also want to thank everybody who's participating in our Q&A. Makes my job a lot easier back here behind the camera.
That's right.
Now, again, we are coming at you live from New York. We are on Long Island, and it is a beautiful sunny day here in Farmingdale, New York.
Okay, right now. This is synthetic?
Yeah.
Yes.
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 Synthetic.
So you're going to have to rinse that out, right?
What?
Rinse that back out.
Oh, yeah.
I got to make buckets.
Of course. You must leave a lot of buckets. Must leave a lot of buckets.
And actually, Jared, our employee retention is pretty high so far. This particular rug here, I'm going to guess is like, maybe it's 8 by 12, just looking at it. So it's 96 square feet, somewhere around like $300.
Shoot him again.
So, Donovan, what we're actually going to be doing, instead of trying to replicate this and open this in other states, once we get our larger wash floor, now you could do it now, but once we get our larger wash floor, we are going to put together on our website a bunch of videos on how anybody in the U.S. can actually send your rug to us for cleaning. So basically, instead of having to try to manage all the people in different areas and try to replicate all the shop and get all this equipment, which is pretty expensive, the best way for us to do this is to basically, we could franchise it, but I think a better way to do this is just to have customers send rugs to us. The problem from a franchise perspective is this equipment is very expensive. But who knows? Maybe down the road, that's what we do.
Okay. In the know.
And this is, Donovan, this is a family business. It's a third generation company, and I am the third generation.
There it is. There it is. We finally heard it. We heard it. It took an hour and a half on live, but we finally heard it. I'm going to flip it. Hold on.
Oh, you're going to flip it, right? That's right. I got to flip it.
I mean, Christian, we'll clean anything. What's for lunch today? It's a good question. Probably pizza or something.
Low and slow.
Yeah, they're on a real Oneaters kick today.
A what?
An Oneaters kick.
It is.
We are.
Yes.
We're on the that thing you do today.
Yeah, it's a big that thing you do day here. In beautiful sunny Farmingdale.
Hey! All right, next.
Sounds like somebody is drilling into concrete in the background. Ooh, getting a little bit there. Let's see.
Woo! Nice.
All right.
You got work now for us.
Yep.
Is that a joke on the scissors? Yeah, I see you over there.
I see Joe.
Woo!
Oh, we're having fun.
Cut out.
Yes, we are.
You better cut it out.
Cut it out.
Cut it out. Joey Joey Glitch.
Joey Fagolas.
Cut
It
it
out.
out.
Cut it out.
Remember he was on the Ed McMahon show?
Yep. Yep.
Joey Glitch, and it's Joey Glitch though. And he loses. I'll never do it again. So hit it. In the night.
Now we had our first joke of the day about an hour ago, and it's almost time for the second joke of the day.
Oh, at 1 an hour? Oh.
We might do one an hour, yes.
Guys got dad jokes.
You got dad jokes. Okay, I'm ready for you.
What you
These two are like Scott Hall and Kevin Nash.
Hey, that's John.
All right, so second joke of the day. What do you call a chicken with lettuce and tomato in its eyes? Chicken sees a salad.
Oh my God.
And again, I will slap my knee.
That's my favorite joke.
Caesar salad.
So stupid. So stupid.
Still warranted. Still very warranted.
Oh, boy. All right, so.
All right.
You said the equipment's expensive. What part of it is expensive? So there's a lot of, well, for example, the centrifuge back there, that runs about $60,000. Now, that's the second centrifuge we bought. This wash floor is going to cost you about, well, depending on the size of the one that we're putting in, that's about $12,000. These racks are very expensive. These are automated drying racks. This is the smaller of the two that we have. Our dusting equipment was another cost. So we have a rug badger that was about $7,000 or $8,000. Our rug tumbler is about $35,000.
You know they were playing.
We have in order to do this properly and service a lot of our customers, because we, for our rug cleaning customers, we don't really advertise it, but only to our customers. Once we take the rug out of their house, there's a bunch of in-house services that we do offer. So we do clean wall-to-wall carpet cleaning. We clean tile and grout. We clean any type of furniture, even very unique pieces. We clean and screen and recoat wood floors, because if we're taking any floor that we take a rug off of, we're able to clean that floor for our customer and then put their rug back on.
I heard you there. Look at the rug. Look at it, cut the rug.
Cut the rug, sorry.
All right, Diamond, that one's pretty funny. All right, so now we're getting some jokes.
We're getting jokes. Let's go.
Two guys walk into a bar. The third one ducks.
You don't get it? You guys walk into a bar.
The third one ducks.
You don't get it? Baby, I did not say that. Walk
Oh.
into a bar.
Boy.
Walk into a bar.
That one took me a minute.
Oh,
That's good though.
I like that. That's a nice small joke.
Good job.
Because
Good
I'm
job.
not
That's
gonna
like a Rodney Dangerfield joke.
How do we dry wall-to-wall carpet? So the cleaning process is very different. We steam clean it like most wall-to-wall carpet cleaners do. And the truck mount that we have in particular, it's a truck-mounted cleaning system. That vacuum is actually built into our truck's engine, which was another cost of actually getting to this business. Now, we had one of those already for the other side of our business, but we decided to buy a second one as well.
Where's your costume? Where's your costume?
Ivan, these are great ideas, by the way.
Let's go.
No. Hang it out. Bring it back. Yeah.
Make it. By the way, Jackie wearing the fantastic light blue
Nice.
sweatshirt from Ruggy's Closet.
She's getting new sweatshirts. Yo,
I gave you a beautiful rock costume.
We got the tape file.
You have a beautiful rock costume.
beautiful rock cut. I get that. I'm gonna have to give back. She just probably gonna take it back to the store.
All right, man. Yeah, brother.
And again, everybody, happy Halloween.
Happy Halloween, everybody.
Woo!
You can see how festive we are.
Yep. Ready, Mom? Ready.
My tape.
Rock!
Paper. Scissors.
Woo!
You guys get a tiny clap for that.
Money clap.
Let's see. What else we got here? Do we use drinking water? We just use regular water, yes. Kingler from France, hello. Yeah, me, I got a real kick out of that one too. Ducks, man. Ducks. What was the really dumb one we found?
The rub one?
No, yeah, with the rock. No, the rocks was this one.
Oh,
That was so stupid. Maybe we'll do that one last.
I'll find it and I'll send it to you.
The rocks are clean carpets in the round at MSG while singing Billy Joel tunes. He absolutely should. The rocks should clean carpets in the round at MSG while singing Billy Joel tunes. We probably should bring this whole operation to MSG one day. Manny, hello. Oh, Manny, thank you. Happy Halloween. Dirtiest carpet we ever cleaned. There's a couple. Actually, if you go to our channel, I think one of the dirtiest ones we ever cleaned was we actually featured it as a highlight on our channel. But since then, we do a lot of restoration work in our shop. Now, typically, when we do restoration work, our job is to bring the item that we're cleaning back to a pre-loss condition. So we're supposed to just, obviously we clean the rug or the drapes or whatever we get in our shop from the flood. But if that cannot be done, so if the rug has too much mold or was burned in a fire or something like that, then we insurance companies will replace it. Now, we had a customer who we picked up a rug from that was in a flood for a couple weeks, but it was in a garage, so they didn't want to go through insurance. And we actually were able to make that rug look really much better on the front of the rug and the back of the rug. Almost you couldn't see any more of the green mold, the black mold, but we couldn't get the mold out of the foundation of the rug, so we couldn't bring the rug back in a usable condition. That was probably one of the dirtiest rugs I've ever seen. We also get a lot of rugs sometimes that have a ton of moth damage. And those we get rugs sometimes that have a live infestation of moths. Those can be a little gross to work with as well. Clarence Willis, how much for an 8x11 rug? In general, it's going to run somewhere around between like $200 and $300, depending on the type of rug that you have and what is going on with your rug. So if your rug was in a flood or had urine, any kind of odor stuff, that is going to cost a little bit more. And also, like a wool rug would cost more than the synthetic rug, and then other unique fibers would cost a little bit more than synthetic and wool.
Just a little bit. What do you want? A bottle of red, a bottle of white. It all depends on your appetite. Sing it, Joe.
Eat you anytime you want in our Italian restaurant.
That's it. I got Patty singing now, too. I got Patty on the line singing that song.
ATC is the NWO of the rug cleaning business.
That's right.
Brian, we are located in Well, it's about that time. We are located, we're coming at you live from New York. We are on Long Island and one
Beautiful, sunny day.
in Farmingdale, New York.
It's a beautiful sunny day right now. Seriously, it was rained once in the last 4 or 5 months we've done this on a Thursday.
Now, Brian, you will very soon be able to send you can do it now, but we're going to be piloting an entire page on our website showing you how to send your rug to us for cleaning for anywhere in the U.S. But if you are in need of cleaning and you do want to maybe consider sending it to us, if you go to our website, www.atcrugwashing.com, and just go to our contact us form, just fill it out, just let me know you're on the live, you're from Texas, you want to send us your rug, and I will give you a call, and I will explain the best way to do that.
Frank, good.
And Elaine, thank you very much. Now, again, you see here this traffic pattern. This is where the couch is. Now, a lot of what you're seeing there, that's some damage. It could be two things. Either they've been walking so much on this part that they did a little bit of damage, made it darker, or more likely because of how uniform this is, typically traffic patterns, you'll see more where they're walking. When you see a furniture section like that,
Wait, is that on the live?
oh, it's definitely on the live. Typically, when you see that even of a traffic pattern, the rug is not able to breathe under the couch, and that lack of air and oxygen to the area will cause that shape. So now we typically recommend that our customers turn their rugs around after we clean them, but on some rugs it just wouldn't make any sense. So this one in particular needs to go back where it was. And actually, that's a good, Elaine, that's a good idea. So let's see how much more dirt we get out of that rug in our centrifuge.
Yeah, that way. Good job.
We're getting a Rudy chant. That would be me, Ivan. That would definitely be me. Not that it's any good.
I believe I am. You're all American. You're a captain. You're all American. Act like it. I believe I am.
But I was finally able to actually bring my handicap this year down to below bogey golf. I'm gonna guess, what's your brother's handle? What's your brother's name on? It could be him.
No clue what it's saying. You don't know what he did. What's it saying? Last time thing? What did he say?
No, it's got. Well, we know Ivan. What's your actual name, Ivan? Matthew. Thank you. It could. You know what? It's definitely Frank. Now that I'm thinking about it. Sneaky Frank. Sneaky Frank. Elaine, that's you're very lucky to live on a golf course. It's got to be. Now that you said it, it's got to be. As the master of rug cleaner, should call you Dusty Rug because you ain't never been beaten. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. We were trying to look up a whole bunch of rug puns in general. We have a couple, but I think I'm just going to extend it out to a lot of different types of jokes. But I like that one, Donovan. I like it. All right, so Juan, this rug is now in our centrifuge. Just turn the centrifuge on, and let's see what we get out of it. And you can see, not too bad on this one, but look, oh, there you go. Look how much more dirt is actually coming out of this rug.
Got that on purpose. Yep. Perfect.
Sammy, yeah.
You got it?
You got it?
Huh?
It's hot.
That would probably be. Yeah.
I feel like we want to do anything. Thanks. I don't know what he said.
Yeah. I enjoy this more than watching Jet games.
Listen, we won.
I'd say that's about 85% of the amount.
Yeah.
I mean, the Jets,
Yeah.
the Jets are going to win tonight and go pull on your road. So anyway, so
It is good.
it's not fun to
The
watch.
Jets are about to win tonight and go 9 in a row. Okay.
You know what's going to happen.
You must work the Vegas.
This is what they do. The Jets have to eat crap.
Yoshi, hello. Thank you very much for tuning in again.
And now they're going to win 9 in a row and be miraculous championship. Thanks, bro. No problem, bro.
And yet, Old Wave, you are here. And we thank you for watching.
I even know.
Yeah. You come back and talk.
Elaine, that is that's what you're seeing now. What I was just showing with the water out there. This is our rug centrifuge. So what this machine does, it gets rolled up, goes in there. It actually opens up to the walls of that machine. I will show I will go down on the floor and show a rug going in there a little bit later. I like to do that at least once on every live video. It actually opens up to the walls, and we're actually able to rinse it. And then once we stop rinsing the rug that we just put in there will get about 95% dry in 3 minutes. And Nook Boy, we are cleaning area rugs. Lavanius Coles. Herm Edwards, baby.
You're playing to win the game. You're right.
Happy Diwali. Ooh, we had a Let's Go Dodgers in here.
Dodgers?
Uh-oh.
Yeah, how you doing?
It's probably somebody from last week's vlog. We had too much about it.
Hello. I don't know how to pronounce that name, but thank you very much for tuning in.
Yeah, you're right. Or it could be Zach.
All the way from Russia.
Yeah. Zach was more hype than the Yankees was than the Mets was.
Of course. Some people live their lives.
Okay.
Some people live their lives, eh? Yeah, but-
So,
yeah.
maybe close. See, I can, anytime I can see all of this.
Yeah. Yep. Oh, yeah. Look at that. Look at that.
In the night.
Thank you, Juan.
Brent, good morning. Happy Halloween right back at you. You can see we've got our rock, our scissors, and Juan in the fantastic paper. All right, so I'm going to figure out, I'll be right back. I'm going to figure out the next rug that they're going to be cleaning. And again, we really appreciate you guys all tuning in today. Thank you all so much for participating in today's live video, if you are. If not, we hope you're just enjoying the relaxing rug cleaning. And again, we are ATC Rug Washing and Specialty Cleaning Services. We are coming at you live from New York. We are on Long Island, and it is a beautiful sunny day here in Farmingdale. Now, this is one of our live Q&A, AMA, call it what you like, style videos, where we encourage you, our viewers, to talk dirty to us, which happens to be the slogan of our business. We only ask that you keep it clean.
That's a very good question, Dave. That's a very good question.
Ackerman, thank you very much.
This is very, very good question. I mean, listen, I mean, next week I was going to work and they would have made a video of that cross on the water.
Wait, where is this video?
I have it for yeah. That's so nice. I'll like that. What are you standing with? A 2-second offsuit with a rainbow flush. I got the look.
Alright, so we
Fireman Joe, not Fireman Ed.
Fireman Joe.
Fireman Joe. For all those Jets fans.
Fireman Joe.
Fireman Joe, not Fireman Ed. Joe's going to be the new mascot of the Jets. Fireman Joe.
All right, so we are going to, after this rug, we're going to switch gears a little bit.
I'll be the guy that holds
We're going to switch to a couple of wool rugs. The first one has quite a bit of pet urine on it and a lot of staining, which I don't think will come out from the washing process. But we will be able to work on that. Well, let's see what happens. And if there's a lot of staining left, we'll be able to work on it once the rug is dry. Then from there, we're going to clean a rug with, finally today, no pet urine. And then we're going to go back to some more pet urine.
He's a loser too. And then the other guy that's in charge of my Facebook group that I long for, he's the guy that wears that.
John, it is, and it's also much friendlier for the environment. So the process to make, especially these rugs here, these synthetic rugs, we try to educate our customers as best we can. These use way more water to make them than clean them. And also, they put a lot of pollutants and forever chemicals back into the environment. So our cleaning process, every time we can save a rug, we are actually slowly, but hopefully surely, slowing that down. On Elaine, it is. So our other business, the office cleaning business that we have, that's primarily still our main business. We do great work, but it doesn't really have, we empty garbage. We just do the daily tasks. It's been nice to switch over to this part of the business where we were able to actually have a much bigger effect and like a wow effect with our customers. The Scissor would like to know if, ask Scissor, what he likes better, cleaning rugs or playing with little wrestling men?
I like playing with wrestling men.
Yeah. Yes. The other one. Yeah. It is. It is.
Ivan. Thanks, Ivan.
Gotta be cracking up.
Thanks, Frank.
Ivan.
Yeah, I'm just assuming it's Frank now.
It's either Frank or John.
It could be John. It could be. I can hear both of their voices saying stuff.
Definitely.
Now this one, guys, I want to do it long ways. Yeah. Put it that way. Then we're going to clean a rug without urine today. How exciting!
That's nice.
How exciting!
Oh, wait, I'm going to put this on to the next one.
Yes. Yeah. This is also wool.
Okay. So one more time with this.
Yeah.
Then we'll roll it
One more time?
Yep. Woo!
I'm
not confirmed that.
You just slap you.
My hand actually hurt.
Might have to call HR.
It's Halloween, Pat.
It is Halloween. That's true.
I'll let it slide today.
Ivan!
Drago!
Ivan!
Thank you very much, John. Thank you very much for tuning in.
If he dies, he dies. Throw the towel! Throw the towel! Damn towel! Throw the damn towel! No. Yeah, as he's getting knocked out. Dead. He's moving.
No, bro.
This fight will be interrupted.
It's not about
This fight will be Russia. What's your pay for this fight? It's not bad.
Typically, I mean, you can. There's a lot of ways to squeegee the rugs, but typically because our wash floor is pitched slightly in this direction, it makes sense typically for us to just push it in that one direction, just like the band.
Whatever he hits, he destroys. Whatever he hits, he destroys.
Thanks, Lon.
I love how they make it believe
The chill. Happy Halloween.
Oh, almost happened again.
Oh, scissors almost got caught again. That's how you cut the rugs.
Yeah. You right here.
Hold on.
We're off.
There we go.
We're off a little bit.
And we're off it.
What? Hey, we're off.
Get it? Yep, there it is.
I get it, I
Yep,
get it.
yep, yep.
There you go.
Hopefully we'll be biting the rail on Saturday.
Who wants to play rails?
Hold on, we're off.
Yeah, good time.
We're off.
Are we doing anything with the truck today? Because maybe it would take another hour to get back here to drop off the truck to go back to where it's going.
Let's
I don't think we have to.
Okay. Very good.
All right.
1, 2, 3, up. 1, 8. Okay, we're good.
Can you wash the floor? No.
Yes, it's full. Watch it. Yeah. Good job. Thanks, brother. Good call.
All right, so we're going to do it long ways. We're going to push it over to that side.
Yeah.
We're going to clean a regular wool rug, and then we'll go back to this one. Now, this one, you guys can see it already from the back here. Maybe you can't see on camera a little bit, but a lot of urine, yes. And I think we're going to see some staining on this one now. Unfortunately, what happens sometimes with wool rugs is our customers try to work on some of the stains themselves. I actually don't see any of that on this one when I did the pre-inspection for this rug. But if you look closely, you can start to see some of that urine. So you got to see a little bit over there, definitely a little bit down here. We're going to see how much of that will wash out. And typically with urine stains, it's hit or miss on the wash floor. And then we have to work on them once we get the rug dry after it's already clean. Yes, see? Rocks, paper, scissors. Yes, rock, paper, scissors. We've got a how about them Yankees? Uzbekistan, hello. Amajan. Simon, hello. Again, thank you all very much for watching. See if I can get you guys a better angle on this one. We'll zoom in a little bit. Let's see how much urine we get out.
They beat your Mets.
Ivan, how about those Yankees, Ivan?
My brother, I watch that pup? Yeah. You're gonna base my career over 15 seconds off. I was up late the night before my kids, so I rested my eyes for a couple seconds. Right, Mike? Right, Mike? Well, the best is to make the thing I sent you. Hey, Mike. Like that NFC's a real soup. They got movies on like a King of Dreams. Oh, yeah, real smart. How many times are you gonna say it? Real smart. The next guy called him. The next guy called him. Hey, Mike. Walks into the bank Montana like on Sunday, right? So get carried away. No, look at me, real. Montana. Well, I don't want you to get knocked on.
Ali, hello.
Real funny. You wait an hour on the phone. You wait an hour on the phone just to get up there. You know what I think I might do? I might call what that is. I might call the fan and just like start talking about ATC football. Before they cut me off. I was thinking about that the other day. Get us some,
I like that, eh?
Get us some free publicity. I'm like, yeah, I was watching the game.
Wangle, you have a cat that keeps pooping on the wool rug. Got it. Okay. In general, first off, hot water on a wool rug is not always the best idea, but you're trying to do everything you can to get that stain out. The odor, you're gonna have a very hard time getting the odor out. You're actually doing the right idea, though. I would use cold water on a wool rug, and I would make sure you're using a wool-safe product to clean it. But once you get it clean, the only thing you can try, and you have to be careful, it also could take the color out of the rug. A little bit of peroxide might work. Just go really slow, really focused on the stain, and just don't leave it wet too long. Now, Tim, the Yankees tend to always be in it. But me and Joe are Mets fans anyway.
Yeah, Joe suffers, I feel bad. So do you.
I do.
Jet and Met.
I am a Ranger fan, but yeah.
You guys got the Rangers. And even though they have the team. Fix that.
Yeah, fix that a little bit. You're welcome.
Nice. Oh, yeah. Oh, I did my hair. Get the scissors in my hair.
You don't want to give yourself a haircut by accident there.
I want to.
So, I don't think I'm gonna shake my beard the whole way through. I look really. I mean, I like it right now, but so many grays.
Aren't we all?
I know that. Sad state of affairs. We're not even 40, we're getting graves.
Graves?
I lost my hair when I was 27, so.
I got that again. I got that again.
What are you doing eating sushi? Roll it up. Let's see if you got it.
All right. So we're going to let that one kind of hang out and relax over on the side. And then we're going to switch to this one here. Now, this one here is just a regular wool rug. No pet urine at all, just dirt. Elaine, that really varies depending on the type of rug we're cleaning. But in general, we use a whole bunch of different commercial products. So we use products primarily from a company called ChemMax and also from a company called RCI. We use some of the bigger players in the carpet cleaning chemical space as well. ChemSpec, stuff like that. Bridgepoint Systems. You guys, maybe just shimmy it down this way a little bit.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
Let's come over there. Yeah.
1, 2, 3.
I'm going to guess what we're seeing here, Jamie, is a little bit of grooming and a little bit of dirt and where they walk on it all the time. If I had to guess, I'm going to guess there's definitely a piece of furniture over here. But yeah, why not?
Yeah.
Who is the Scissors' favorite wrestler of all time?
Stone Cold.
Stone cold. Perfect.
So,
Who?
It's a good answer.
Steve Austin. He's really honing in on you. They like my mind.
Ivan's really likes me.
I even like this guy.
Ivan really likes me.
If a customer has multiple rugs, are they done by account or type of rugs? Tim, are you asking like how we clean them, or what do you mean? Typically, we will, when we're cleaning multiple rugs at the same time, we will limit the amount of customers on the wash floor. So if a customer has, like, let's say 7 rugs, we will try to do them all at the same time. Typically, we won't. Usually, we'll clean every rug for the customer, that particular customer, on the same day. Obviously, if we clean a rug at the end of the day, then maybe that person goes to the next day. But in general, we try to make sure that we don't have like one rug lagging behind or a couple rugs lagging behind for a customer. That way, as soon as their rugs are finished, we can either bring it back to them or they can come pick them up. Question from Facebook from Nazul. Nazul, thank you very much for watching. How much does our cleaning service cost? So typically, it costs between $2.50 to $5 per square foot to clean an area rug here in our facility. But a good number is usually more like $3.50. That covers most rugs. Modi, where are we located? We are coming at you guys live from New York. We are on Long Island, and it is another beautiful sunny day here in Farmingdale.
Yes, it is.
Now, I see a lot of people are jumping in and out, so if you are new to our channel, this is one of our live Q&A, AMA, call it what you like, style videos, where we encourage our viewers here to participate and talk dirty to us.
Yes.
As long as you keep it clean. And there's definitely a joke there.
That wasn't ironic.
Speaking of jokes,
Oh,
Isn't it ironic?
it's joke time.
we do have a rock, paper, scissors theme joke
Oh, boy.
that we will get to later. Are you supposed to blot alpaca rugs? Definitely at home. But you can actually wash them. And we actually have a rather large animal pelt absolutely covered in pet urine that we're going to be cleaning probably not on this live, but we might do it live later.
Oh, we're not gonna get it?
Well, it's already 11:30, so.
I'm gonna be here till 3:30.
Woo!
I'll stay till 2:30. I'll stay till 2:30. So you won't want to pay us. Why am I gonna pay after 2:30? We're gonna just work for an hour.
Johnny, where are you located? At the moment, we are not hiring. We hired a couple new people this year. But sooner than later, we probably will be. I know it's the Denzel Washington quote.
All right,
Right? Yeah.
do it up.
Let's do it up, team. Yeah. Do it up, team. You have a lot. Oh, I think you're gonna get to do your fringes on it.
Yep.
I have to figure out the spray them.
I got spray these for
When we come back on the phone.
Yeah. Yeah. For sure. Sure, brother.
What is the difference between a chickpea and a lentil? Lay it on me.
Chickpea and lentil. Doug for reasons.
Find out.
Find out.
I didn't say it, so it must be.
I'm waiting. I'm waiting for the punchline.
I thought he said it.
All I know is looking like suds, this is your rug. Right?
Yes.
Looking like the suds, this is your rug.
And if Suds is watching this,
Hey, suds, it's suds is your rug.
Suds is right. Ivan, where are you? Where's Ivan?
I got corner game.
I like it. Who's the corner champ?
Who's the corner champ? Frank knows that too. Frank knows that too. The corner.
That's right.
You were there. Joe was there. Joe, you were there the day I couldn't draw.
Yeah. What the door?
He sounded.
I haven't seen you in that.
Me and you were hanging out in the room talking. Oh, check off. Sound the bed. As soon as he sounded the bed, I
Come on, watch this.
right in the whole fucking door through.
You were so bad. What happened? What are you guys doing?
You know we never fixed them. We stood the wall. We never had doors on the public ever again. Broke both boards. And then I walked, yeah, went around the house.
We got it.
Joey Deep's there.
Yep.
Yeah, it's a joke I can't repeat. Okay. Do we have GFCI? Sir, we do. And actually, it's you can't see it here, but if you look closely, there's some outlets on the ceiling. These machines are actually plugged into the ceiling. We just run the wire over there when we do the lives.
All right, just give it a little touch. Yeah.
Although it is a pretty funny joke. Yeah.
It's something we gotta keep it PG, guys.
Noah, thank you for watching.
Thanks for watching, man.
Sorry, guys. Let's keep it
So, Elaine, we don't have any fragrances in our cleaning solutions. We want our customers' rugs to just smell like a nice, clean rug after. But they do smell clean.
Yeah. Right? You don't want it to be covered. You want to make sure it's take care of it. Let's go, little longer.
Now, Anthony,
Huh?
how does a penguin build a house?
That's a penguin building a house.
It glues it together. Yeah, it does. It does.
It glues it. It glues it. Oh,
That's a good
It
one.
does.
I like it.
That's a good one.
Jamie got it. Jamie's got a fan. Let's sing our song,
I
right?
love that.
Do we use a separate cleaning for the fringe? So we do use or sometimes, depends on what's going on with the fringe. So if they're not that dirty, then typically our regular cleaning solution that cleans the carpets will work. But we do power wash them.
A lot of sun. A lot of sun. Go, don't you spray that now? Yeah. You go here? Yeah. I don't want that out. Yeah. That's synthetic. Yeah. Yeah. Right. That was synthetic. I said that.
That's cool.
Oh, no, cool.
That's cool.
Let's do it anyway. That's pretty on the heart. So I told, so this case, I got haircuts. I got a Rob Breaker.
Oh, yeah, that's right. You saw that.
And
Yeah,
then I got Steph Brown. Steph Brown was pretty much like banging around his feet, going for Kurt to put on the guy. Oh my God. I love it. Every 5 minutes, Dad, this guy's hurt. You know, Dad, this guy's hurt. Put him on. Oh, this guy's hurt. Oh my God. Every 5 minutes, he's coming out. And John did that move. So Dad. Now, I'm like, I don't take it to God. I got this stupid thing that they. I mean, I will say this. I'm ready. I'm going to get Ivan to be happy to go here. I'm 37 years old and I can say I still play wrestling with my son.
good. And when I'm over there, I play with him.
Yeah, Joe played last time and Joe came over.
Nothing wrong with that.
Saturday, Joe's going to be fun.
I'm definitely.
Well, I told him again because I know Lucas is going to want to hang out with us.
Yeah.
But I told him, I was like, listen, Saturday is more of like an adult day. I was like, you can come downstairs, say hello, hang out a little bit. So, it's like, okay. When I come down there, I do my wrestling. I was like, no wrestling. Yeah. Not a wrestling day.
Come on.
He loved like Angels. Like, what did you do?
That one's not.
I mean, some of these fights that these kids have, they whole play. But like, it's just like, look at that. Yeah, I'd rather watch wrestling than like wrestling than well, not to just not play those video games. Oh yeah. All the other stuff we got going on.
All right, let me scroll up here and see what other questions and maybe other jokes that we have. Benjamin, that is by design. There's a lot of dwell time that needs to happen for our cleaning solutions, and we do rotate around who does what.
That was crazy.
But unfortunately, you just need a couple of guys to do this safely.
The live clock at 100%. And I will be getting the footage later.
Robert, thank you very much.
There's no win over there. Why are you saying?
All right, what do you call a cow with 3 legs? That's so dumb. Lean beef.
That's a good one. Yeah. Lean beef.
It's actually a 3-part joke. What do you call a cow with no legs?
Oh, wait, I know this.
It's ground beef.
Ground beef, I knew it.
And what do you call a cow? I'm going to read this part. What do you call a cow with 2 legs? My ex-wife.
I like that one.
Will an ozone machine help get the smell of moisture in my carpet that a cleaner left too wet? It definitely can. The only thing with an ozone machine is you need to make sure that you are not exposed to that too long, or at all. Actually, you really need to close off the area and then properly ventilate it after you use the machine. I very well might be, Ivan. What did one... I'm actually loving this. What did one eye say to the other?
I love you.
Between you and me, something smells.
I like that.
You want to do this?
Let's go one little longer.
Now, Joe,
Yeah.
I know for a while there you were addicted to soap, but I'm glad you're clean now.
Joe, you were addicted to soap.
I said, I know you were addicted to soap, but I'm glad you're clean now.
Oh,
Yeah.
shit. That one went over my head.
I like that. I'm clean now, baby. You got that, AK? All right, brother.
On the other side first.
You got it. Let's go a little longer.
Ivan, where are you?
Where's Ivan? I want to talk.
What's another question, Mike?
Hey, Anthony, what's this?
What?
That's so weird.
What?
How was your waterfront?
All right. From Laura.
Yeah, that's so strange.
I gotta wait.
No, I thought it was
When you there?
Box said yes. So ozone, it can definitely. It has benefits. Obviously, it has a place in restoration. But it can again just need to know how to use it definitely properly. All right, it's a little loud with the power wash there. I will get back to some of the questions in a second and some of the other jokes I'm seeing. Oop. Sorry, guys. I know you're here, Ivan. I know you're here. Francis, what do you call a deer with no eyes? It should be like a. Hold on. All right. So,
Smooth up the fingers.
what's made of leather and sounds like a sneeze?
Made of leather.
What's made of leather and sounds like a sneeze? A shoe.
A shoe? Oh, a shoe.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, shit. Oh!
What are you guys doing over there? Wasting product.
Waiting for us. Smooth up the fingers.
Now, Ivan, I know this joke. Why did the carpet have an easy time making friends? Because it's always open to a good weave.
I love these jokes. Having a great time.
We should have a live day.
We're having a great day today.
Should
You guys-
run a raffle.
Where do bad rainbows go? To Prism. Don't worry, it's a light sentence.
Yeah! Woo! That must be from Ivan.
No, that was from Laura Grant. Thank you, Laura.
Okay, Lord. Thank you.
Seriously, right, Jamie? What do we should talk to Todd
If
about?
they're on Long Island, yeah.
We should do like a raffle. 10 people get to watch us live.
And they
Oh,
can
live,
go
live, in person.
They
You
got,
mean
like,
in,
song, like,
you mean in the building?
Yeah.
No.
They got songs on the waiter.
No, thank you.
Nice.
Yeah, real
Did
thing.
you see the other one I sent you?
The main one?
No.
Oh, you sent me another one?
Yeah, I did. And it's good.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
Oh my God. Whew, that is good.
Let's go under.
What? Okay. That's so stupid. All right, I'm gonna hold on. I'm gonna say that one, but I'm gonna give the jokes a second. Gamer, hello.
Oh, yeah.
Oh. Put it under the rug.
I only do that for you, baby.
I know. Johnny Boy, you listening? You're gonna miss out on Spasso Saturday. You're coming, right, John?
John, you better be there.
I hope John's coming for Spassos on Saturday.
Bring on.
Son, Mike, you guys gonna come for some Spassos Saturday?
Now Ivan's already talking about Spassos, so.
Alright, so that's not.
He is.
I didn't really want
That's John. I think it's John.
Ivan.
Victor, hello.
Gonna get that calzone. What they do with that ricotta, and they fry it. It's just like so good.
We could do a Saturday off-campus ATC live stream.
The chicken here is gonna be nice.
He does have an epic man bun.
What is that?
Although we have 2 employees with the man buns going. Manny as well.
Manny was before me.
What? Oh yeah, Mandy. What do you think? You good or you want to do one more?
Ray, they are pretty close. I think maybe one more rinse, and then we will get it into our centrifuge. Now you can see fringes starting to look a lot better, and we are getting a much more uniform look. Now, I think on this particular one, once we take it out of the centrifuge, I'll show you guys our drying side, and I will. We're going to groom this rug, and I'll show you guys the light side and the dark side. That is the scissors that are in his way. It is Happy Halloween, everybody. And we have rock, we have paper, and we have scissors. But scissors was getting in the way of the cleaning process. Show them the scissors. Show them the scissors. There it is. We are cleaning the rug. So right now, this is our rinsing and squeegee part of the washing process.
John will definitely come.
If John comes, John should bring the cannoli. John, bring the cannoli. It might be big, bring the cannoli.
I think Slick, he would just end up losing it anyway.
I like the chocolate on the outside.
Venomous, happy Halloween.
Ron, you like cannoli or? You like cannolis? You don't need no like
Nina, hello.
an Italian pastry.
What's the best treatment for animal smells? In general, Seahawks. Obviously, having a professional is going to be the best. But what are you trying to get animal smells out of?
Teamwork, baby.
Makes the dream work.
He got it. He got it.
Oh, this is perfect.
Oh, it's pretty good.
Oh, this is perfect.
Not bad, yeah, fellas.
That was pretty damn good.
That was pretty good.
I'm straight.
Oh, this looks like a winner.
1, 2, 3. Woo! That was heavy.
That was heavy.
Now, fellas, quick question.
What's up?
What concert? What concert cost 45 cents
50 cents.
with a little Nickelback?
Oh! I like it.
50 cents. Yeah.
I love that one. That one's so
A
good.
little
Love
bit better. I like
it.
Is it like fire damage restoration? So in general, well, we clean everything here. So all we clean is rugs for our actual customers. Joe, did you ask me the other question about how to? Joe, what about fire damage restoration? We do a lot of water and fire restoration damage here. Yes.
So you're really struggling with those.
Laura Grant, what's the best carpet product used for sewage and flood? You definitely should not try to clean that yourself. Well, sewage is category 4 water, and it is extremely dangerous to be around. Oh, the floor is black. Yes, that's why we have a white section over there. We had to add this white section. We can't find this exact material at a big enough size for our wash floor in white, so we just added the white strip here. EWA 100%. Hello. Laura, yeah, you definitely want a professional to remove any kind of sewage, deal with any kind of sewage issue. You can get very sick from being anywhere near that kind of stuff. We are based out of Farmingdale, which is on Long Island here in New York. What do you call an angry carrot? Ivan, wow me, what is it? What do I call an angry carrot? Josie, hello. We're just going to do a couple of specific ones. Yeah. Guys, you guys can see if I zoom in here, look how much more we are getting out of that rug. Josie, we are cleaning rugs. A steamed veggie. That's a pretty good one. Hold on. I'll get to that. I'll get to all you guys in a second. So what you're seeing here is this rug is now in our centrifuge. We use our centrifuge to allow us to very thoroughly rinse rugs, way more than we can do on the wash floor here, and then we get them very dry. Joe, you just move that soap right there in the corner. He should be a firefighter with those hose skills.
Fireman Joe. No more fireman, Ed.
And yes, typically sewage on wall-to-wall carpet would be an automatic rip-out, and insurance would replace that. But we do get area rugs that are very hard to replace sometimes. We do get those in our shop with sewage.
Yeah, it's really careful.
You're a funny guy.
I guess it's. Well, it has to do with coffee.
Well, some days it's time to come to customers.
Joe, so yes, you actually can send. We're waiting to get our bigger wash floor, but once we do, we will on our website. We'll be advertising anywhere in the U.S. You'll be able to send your rug to us, and yeah, we'll make your rug YouTube famous. We'll either make a short video or we'll clean it out on one of our lives. And yeah, this is probably how they did it. Venomous, thank you very much. Happy Halloween. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for liking and subscribing as well. We really appreciate it. What you're seeing there, Slick, that is pet urine. Yeah, most box. Paper is right over there running the centrifuge. Now, PHMLB, we do get this question every live. Most people are joking when they ask it, but I do like to give a fun little tidbit about that. So we do not do any crime scene restoration or any crime scene cleaning in our shop because typically insurance companies will replace those items because it's very difficult to bring certain crime scene issues back to their original condition. New York is the best one out of all the states. Well, thank you. I like to think that's in part because I'm here.
That's right, Harry. You made this all go.
All right, so we have Ivan had a pretty good one. Let's say.
Let's hear it.
All right, what do you call an angry carrot? A steamed veggie. Laura, so yeah, the shop leading up to our wash days, we wash every Tuesday and Thursday, occasionally on Saturdays as well. Sometimes leading up to those wash days, it can definitely have a unique odor in here, to say the least. But once we start washing, the next day, it smells pretty normal in here again. What's one type of rug you'll always turn down? There's really no rug that we will turn down. We can clean any type of rug. It's just a matter of setting realistic expectations with our clients in some situations. We have a rug right now that is bagged and it's outside of our facility. It is absolutely infested with moths. That is getting to the level where it really probably will not make any sense for the customer to get that rug clean. By the time that we kill the infestation and then actually clean the rug, there's already so much wool missing from the rug that it really probably won't make any sense to clean it. But in general, the only time we'll turn rugs down is after we'll clean anything. Now, we don't have to wash rugs. There are other ways to clean them. We just find this is the most watchable process in our cleaning facility. But we do offer a couple of other ways to clean rugs that are in a poorer condition that cannot handle the washing process. We actually will low moisture clean certain rugs. We actually yeah, you can just do it quick. We can dry clean rugs as well. We use the same cleaning chemistry like when you bring your clothes to a dry cleaner. It's just a little bit more tailored to rugs. And Laura, thank you very much. So you guys do crime times. We don't really get them very often. In general, crime scene items, insurance companies just tend to replace those items. Sarah, hello. Josie, we are in New York. I know, them Yankees, but I'm a Mets fan. So is Scissors over here, but Rock is a little sad this morning. That one's pretty good. I will read that one as soon as we stop the power wash. Any weird rugs we've seen? So typically, we don't really get anything weird in terms of like. Well, we actually get a lot of cool rugs. We get a lot of really old stuff. We got had a bunch of rugs in the 100-year-old range. Every month we tend to get at least one rug that's 80, 90, 100 years old. Some of those can be really fantastic pieces. But in our shop one time, the oldest rugs we ever had, we had 250-year-old rugs. They were actually made out of camel hair. And it was two runners, like hallway runners. And they were very, really cool to work on.
Oh, yeah. Okay, we're gonna tell you. Nah, you can't hear that.
What happens when both guys slip on the and fall on the carpet together? Hopefully that doesn't happen.
We've had a couple of close calls.
We've had a couple close calls here and there. All right. Pirate walks into a bar. He has a steering wheel on his crotch. Bartender says, "Hey, bud, you know you have a steering wheel on your crotch." Pirate says, it's driving me nuts."
I like that one. Good job.
Mr. Dr. Austin, thank you so much for the super chat. Thank you very, very much. Really appreciate it. Steve, I believe it actually is. Red Wolf, hello. Jesse, is it harder to work with older rugs? It can be. When they get very old, it can be. But typically, rugs that are like 40, 50, 60 years old, they are actually sometimes easier to work with than newer wool rugs. When we clean synthetic rugs, like what we cleaned this morning, a whole bunch, this is actually a wool rug here. But when we cleaned synthetic rugs in general, they're very easy to work with, regardless of the age. But newer wool rugs tend to be more machine made. There's a lot of designers pumping out like cheaper versions of rugs. And the old ones tend to hold up very well. PM, is this one getting the centrifuge? Yes, it is.
Is what?
That was good so far. Yep.
Buzz, come on.
Oh man, this is. You
What
want
do
to
they
see
say? They're
perfect?
being wise guys?
You want to see perfect? You want to see perfect? So let's take it.
How many rugs could a rug wash a rug if a rug washer could wash a rug? Now that is a mouthful. All right, guys, we're going to go next to, I'll show you guys the dirty water coming out of this one here. And then we are going to, what time is it? 12. We're going to clean that one right there, the medium-sized one over there.
Not the little guy, the one right
Not the little guy, yeah, the one in the middle.
Now is that just dirt?
That's just dirt. And then we'll probably do one more after that. On today's line. Yeah, that one right there, yeah. Yep. Polo, it definitely can be, but these rugs do have a tendency, especially the big ones, to get very heavy when they're wet. All right, while we're setting up for this rug here, let me show you guys our drying side. So now today, we will fill up this whole rack here. And again, this side is climate controlled, has a bunch of commercial dehumidifiers running. And really quickly, I want to show everybody, you can hear all the fans running. Really quickly, I want to show everybody the light side and dark side of this rug. So, yeah. I think it's this way. Yeah. All right, so every rug has a light side and a dark side. What you're going to see now is Juan is actually pushing the fibers to the dark side best he can. And this rug is wool, so it's hair. And when you, just like if you got bedhead, if you let your hair dry crazy when it's wet, you need to wet it again to fix it. So now you're looking at the dark side, and as we walk around the rug, you are going to see that the rug becomes lighter and lighter. And the further we walk away from the rug, the more light it becomes. I missed a spot right here. And now sometimes it's a little challenging for us to push the fibers back where they belong because people have been walking in some areas and they kind of permanently move the wool to the wrong way. But in general, if you're just tuning in, this is what we've been cleaning so far today. Now this next rug we're going to be cleaning is pretty dirty, I believe. And let's get to it.
He's gonna pick out the most money.
Yeah, he doesn't care. He don't care.
Joe, I can. So Typically between $2.50 to $5 per square foot.
What?
Awesome. Where are you from? That's Star Wars Kid. How are you? Thank you for tuning in. Not bad. Not bad. Getting a little bit bigger every day, you know?
Synthetic, right?
And Jesse, again, our prices are all by the square foot.
I think so.
Yes. And this is one of those ones that hold a ton of water.
Yeah. So one model.
Yeah. It does. Now, what you're seeing here, all these rugs we've been washing today, forgot to mention, take you through the whole process. The first thing you're seeing us do here, and you're going to see this on most rugs we clean, not every rug, but say about 95% of the rugs that we clean, you're going to see this. Yep, it's exactly what I'm about to say, Slick. So what we're doing here, we're giving it a pre-scrub and rinse. So we are trying to remove any loose dirt that will just come out of the rug. So that way our cleaning solution doesn't have to fight through that loose dirt to get to the more stubborn dirt. And then also, a lot of our customers try to clean rugs, or they try to spot clean or clean the whole rug at home. And we want to make sure we get their soap out before we introduce our own cleaning solution, because we don't want our cleaning solution to negatively interact with their cleaning solution. And typically, unfortunately, most of our customers tend to put the wrong cleaning solutions into their rugs before we clean them. How much they make per hour? So in general, our rug washing techs, they make somewhere between $20 and $30 per hour. PA near Williamsport. So I don't know if I know another rug washer in Pennsylvania, but you are able to send your rug to us for cleaning. This is something that we're going to be putting out there. We're actually going to be actively advertising it when we get our bigger wash floor in a couple weeks. We just don't want to advertise it before we can handle the increased workload. But for now, if you go to our website, www.atcrugwashing.com. And if you fill out our contact us form, just let me know you're on the live video from Pennsylvania, and I'll give you a call, and we'll be able to figure out the best way to actually explain to you how you can send your rug to us for cleaning. Now, once we actually go live with this and actually advertise it, we are going to make a bunch of videos showing different types of rugs that you might have and what is the best method to roll it up and send it to us. Because a lot of rugs, especially wool rugs, if you just roll them like normal, like you would think to do it, and you try to wrap them that way, the shipping will be a lot more. There is a way to properly fold a rug before shipping, and that will cut down on some of the costs.
Take that off. Put it on. Just go. The other one I put it on.
You need a whole building like that in order to rug wash for a living. If you're going to do this pretty seriously, you're going to need to do a lot of volume. And in order to do a lot of volume, you need a lot of space. These rugs take up a tremendous amount of space, especially when you clean a lot of them. They need places to dry. They do require some touch-ups. You need a lot of floor space the day after washing, typically. And in general, the more space you have, the better. For a while, we were only on this side, and we were having a very hard time cleaning rugs on just this size. The other thing, too, is sometimes we get, like tomorrow, we're actually picking up a 13 by 28 foot long rug. That takes up a lot of room. And in order to do these larger rugs properly, you just need more space, and we do tend to get quite a bit of large rugs. Is that just a detergent in the bucket? Yes, that is we have a lot of different detergents that we use. A lot different than like regular clothing detergent. Everyone is designed specifically for the type of rug we're cleaning and what's going on with that rug.
boys will rug you. Remember?
What's fine?
The rug's fine.
I'm smart. I'm smart. I'm wicked smart. Wicked smart. Wicked smart. You know.
The guy that plays, the guy that they shoot with the eyes.
Oh yeah. What's it?
In Buffalo, Bo Green is the guy who plays for records. That's what you do.
Is it? I didn't realize that.
I want in my fucking sand.
Oh yeah.
He's no green.
That's right.
He's no green.
Who's this? Get this guy out of here.
This guy, I go out my.
That's right. That's right.
No green.
Yeah. Good one,
Buzio, stoked to be here. This thrills me to see such niche businesses thrive like you guys. I always think if I can introduce such down here in SA, but I don't know if it'd be so lucrative. Thank you very much for your comment. Appreciate it. Thank you very much for watching. We are a little bit lucky here where we are on Long Island and in New York in general, where we have so many people that live here. Just on Long Island alone, there's 8 million people that live here, so it does help. Just that there's so many rugs here on the island. But I think there's a lot of people doing this in a lot of different markets, making it pretty lucrative. Now, sometimes you do have to offer some other services in order to do that. Like even in our shop here, more of a convenience for our rug cleaning customers. We do offer a whole bunch of rug cleaning services in their home. That does help us. It does make our customers a little bit more valuable from a business standpoint sometimes. Now, we do clean like wall-to-wall carpet, couches, wood floors, tiling grout, stuff like any kind of furniture, stuff like that. Are there some rugs which it's impossible to avoid dye loss or dye transfer? So most rugs typically do not bleed. There are some rugs in particular that are more notorious than others for bleeding. Mercerized cotton rugs in particular. They are very hard to wash sometimes if you don't know what you're doing. Now, most bleeding that you see on rugs in general is actually not rug bleeding. It's a process called rug crocking. And crocking is, especially the first time you wash a rug. When handmade wool rugs are made, they take bundles of the wool and they actually dip it into large vats of color. And sometimes in that process, they leave too much dye behind on the wool and it dries on the rug. And when you clean the rug, that loose dye just runs off the rug. Now, if you don't know how to clean a rug properly, or you don't use enough water, typically sometimes like a steam cleaner that tries to clean a rug in a house can run into this problem. Those loose dyes, they need a lot of water and the proper chemistry to run off the rug, and then they won't really go anywhere. And it's actually a really good thing for the rug. That tends to those extra dyes, they tend to become very dark really quickly, and they're very they become sun damaged quickly, so your rug can like lose a lot of its luster. And once we wash them the first time, especially, they look fantastic. Cool kid, thank you. Sepfrin, thank you. Anthony Hernandez, where are you guys located at? We are coming at you all live from New York. We are on Long Island, and it is a beautiful sunny day in Farmingdale. Now, if you're just tuning in to seeing these two guys standing here, they are wearing our very advanced costumes for Halloween. We've got scissors here, we've got rock, we've got paper. Now, the reason that they're standing around for a minute, they're letting our cleaning solution dwell for a few minutes and allowing it to work its magic in order to make the cleaning process, the rest of the cleaning process, a little bit easier. B-Neck, hello. Is it a normal company at your country or is it rare? You guys ready? All right. Is it normal? So there's a lot of rug washers in the U.S., but not a ton of them. There's not a lot of us in the same markets overlapping very often. But it's definitely a service that not just from just for customers. We do a lot of wholesale work, so we help a lot of other carpet cleaners in our area with their customers' rugs, and we also do a ton of restoration work. PM Centrifuge Time Soup. Yes. Smokey, how do you like Minneapolis? And again, thank you for watching.
The Twin Cities.
Yeah.
Alright. Look at this. Four now. Here we go. Yeah. There he is. Yeah. Yeah. Can I get my real Halloween outfit?
Oh, I'm glad you're happy with the move.
Got it? Got it? You might.
So I can conceivably bring you my rug. Yes, you can. You had mentioned you were in Pennsylvania, right? You definitely can bring your rug to us. I'm gonna say the front of this one might need one more go at it, and the cord definitely.
Yeah. Yeah. Not yet.
You have to come over with that club, so just leave that on. Yeah, we got it straight down.
Yeah. Yes.
Ready?
Yeah.
Spray that. Yeah. Let's do one. We'll do one rinse off, and I'll put a little bit more. Alright. What I do that other one? What? Which is the right one? The big one back? Yeah.
Thank you very much, fellas.
Thank you. It's a beautiful day.
It is a beautiful day here.
Oh, yeah. Beautiful. Just give it a little. Yeah. We'll put a little bit more, and I'll leave it again.
Yeah.
And that'll be it.
Awesome, thank you. Definitely, like I said, atcrugwashing.com. Same name as our channel name here. Just the actual handle at ATC Rug Washing. And yeah, definitely reach out. We appreciate it. Eric, Anthony is. So PM, yeah. So that's why the centrifuge allows us to very thoroughly rinse the rug, way more than we could do on the wash floor here. Mario, that is our attempt at a happy Halloween for you guys. That's rock. We've got scissors, and we have paper over there. Best angle is basically close to the wall, so we see dirty water pour out. Once we get our new washer, we're going to be really changing up some of the camera angles. Why is he spraying water under the rug? That's a good question. So when we turn rugs over, typically, synthetic rugs, wool rugs, pretty much every rug in general, the back of the rug is usually so tightly knit together. It's easy for water to pass through, but dirt does not pass through. So when we clean the front of the rug, a lot of that dirt never passes through to the back. It just kind of gets trapped deeper into the rug as we wash. So when we turn it over, we let gravity and just the agitation on the back of the rug move that dirt to the front of the rug, and that water underneath allows us to kind of flush that dirt out. And paper is running the centrifuge. Is there one in there? That rug in there? Done? Woof.
Put it out already, man.
Woof. Okay.
On his game.
Yep. He's got a different attitude on Thursday. I love it.
Smokey, thank you.
Love
Yep.
And again, Anthony, thank you. I think we're not going to end up opening outside of New York, but we are going to let anybody send their rug to us for cleaning. And we'll make your rug YouTube famous. Mag, I can't read that because it's in Russian, I think. But hello.
One more time, Joe.
One more time, baby. One more time. Oh yeah, I gotta do torch. Torch. Oh yeah, I gotta do torch. Yeah, we're doing torch now. Yeah, we're doing torch right now. All right, here. All right. Oh. Here, we're doing torch. Yeah.
Forgot about that. Joe, what you saying? Don't mind me sitting on the camera. Oh! The rock is sitting on the camera. Such a lovely word.
What did I say about rugs again? What? Give me a little hint. Yep. Spider, that's typically what happens when we actually, I would say every month, we pick up a rug or two that is in our customer's backyard. They tried to clean it themselves, and now it's been wet for 2 or 3 days, and now we have to worry about getting the mold and mildew out of it. But in general, it's this. A lot of people see these videos online, and people like taking their rugs to cleaning rugs in the backyard or cleaning rugs at like at a car wash. This is very hard to do, and it's going to take forever for it to dry. Being it will they fight maybe. Okay. So let me wait until the power washer is done with it. So that way it's not as loud in here. Abolism, English or Spanish. We the three of us here, we speak English. Juan speaks English and Spanish. And we have a bunch of employees that speak both languages. All right, so very soon, once we get our bigger wash floor, we're going to actually roll out the ability for anybody to send their rug to us anywhere in the U.S. for cleaning. And what you can do that right now if you go to our website and you fill out our contact form. We can definitely help you out now. But in a couple weeks, we are going to put out a bunch of videos on the different types of rugs you might have and the best way to send them actually to us. Because every rug should be sent a little bit differently, and you can save a lot of money, especially on wool rugs, if you fold them properly instead of actually trying to roll them and send them to us.
Yeah, it's still coming out. That's great.
Taylor, thank you. I will get back to you. I'll try to get back to you later today.
Should I go underneath on that side?
I think we should go one more time at it. Especially on that side.
Yeah.
So, Cody, I am using a microphone with it, but also I have a tendency to, it's hard when it's that loud, actually hearing it, to talk at a level that I don't want to yell at you guys. Our prices are very commiserate with the type of rug people have, and everything's getting much more expensive. The other thing too is the process to make synthetic rugs in particular are very bad for the environment. So everyone that we're able to save by washing is at least helping to stave off some of the problem at least. Brandon, we use our centrifuge. You're actually about to see that in a minute here. And Brandon, we're about to see that in 1 minute. So Jeremy, actually, funny enough, our water bill here is very, very, low. All right, so we're about to dry the rug now. I am going to put you in timeout because you are spamming me a bit.
It's such a lonely game. All right, brother.
All right, so for Brandon's question, it's time for our rug centrifuge. And this allows us to thoroughly rinse the rugs as well as get them about 95% dry in 3 minutes. No, the other Brandon. Brandon.
All right, now we're back first. Correct.
We might be able to get them to fight. Don't worry. All right, so rug goes into our centrifuge, and what this machine does now, it spins at a very high speed. It's completely adjustable. We are able to control that speed. We are trying to get that rug to now open up to the walls of the centrifuge, and once that happens, we start to rinse out the rug. Now I'm going to show you how much more dirt comes out of that rug from this machine here. As soon as one just tidying up the floor a bit, and then we'll get there. Sumai, yes, we can. All right, now this is a tufted rug here. It's a tufted wool rug here. I believe it's hook knitted, and it's got some urine issues. Now, these particular rugs is a little bit different, similar in theory of washing, but a little bit different in the way we actually have to do it. So, we are going to apply a cleaning solution to the back of the rug. That is a very low soap. It just really helps us break down and remove urine. Now, the reason that we're doing it this way is once we turn this rug back over and clean the front of the rug, we cannot turn it back over and clean the back of the rug. We cannot use any of our machines on the back of the rug because you see this canvas material here? In between the front of the rug and the canvas material, there is a layer of latex. And the more that we agitate this back layer, the more likely we are to actually start to break down the rug. Now, this rug has pet urine, and the only adequate way to actually remove it and bring it back to our customer in a safe condition is to actually wash the rug. Now, if this rug did not have urine, we would tell our customer there's some better options for it, but there's urine, so we have to do it this way.
Hey, we haven't seen you all day, Jay. Hey, I'm working hard over there.
All right, Joe, so now the other rug that we have, just move your legs a little bit.
Oh, I'm sorry.
All right, so now the other rug we just had in it, this is our centrifuge now rinsing the rug, and look how much more dirt we are getting out of this. Now what we will do, and just move your legs a little bit. What we will do with this particular rug, we'll rinse this now until that water is either clear or just a little bit like white and choppy. The spinning in the rug can cause that to happen to the water. And basically, once we get all the dirt and the soap out, then we dry the rug.
Perfect time, man.
And you can see how it's starting to get a little bit clearer. Now, in between these rinses, we actually shut the water off, let that water evacuate a bit, and then we keep rinsing again. So you're going to see some up and down to this a little bit. And we'll get back to the front of this rug. And again, starting to get a little bit clearer on that water there. Sarah, thank you very much. And rugs do have a tendency to get very dirty. They do a really good job of holding dirt and hiding that dirt. Now, Brandon, thank you very much. They are wearing rock, paper, and scissors. Or Rochambeau, if you like. Now, fun fact, back to the topic of how dirty rugs can get. And you can see how it's starting to get clearer. Now, Um,
Nice.
it is actually recommended that you vacuum your rugs 1 time per week per person and walking animal in your home. And obviously, most people are not doing that. And all of that dirt and dust and stuff is just allergens are just accumulating in your rugs.
Yeah, get some, get some of that over there.
Yeah.
Little color coming out.
Yeah, it's okay.
Okay? You can throw some of this in there, man? Okay, there.
Not yet. Let's no, not yet.
Yeah.
So, B-Nick, at the moment, we do not have a water purification system. We are looking at doing some kind of water reclamation system. This is a pretty new part of our business. We've only really been doing this like our second real year of doing this. And our water bill is also very cheap here. So we are trying to just do it in a really cost-effective way that makes sense. What does it cost to do this? Typically between $2.50 to $5 per square foot, depending on the type of rug you have and what is actually going on with it. Let's make some regular wool rug shampoo. Put some dye release in it.
Yeah.
And then we're going to
Not gonna roll this up there?
no, leave it flat for a minute. We're gonna let it sit for like 2 minutes. Get it out. Put that in.
Yeah.
So
Rinse it, yeah.
this, okay.
Yeah.
All right, this is soft. All right.
Oh, wait a minute. I'll rinse everything out.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
And we actually are getting just a touch of color coming out of this one on the side. So that one. Actually, that one. Yeah, let's do that one. Is the centrifuge the most expensive asset besides the building? It's up there. It's up there. The dusting equipment is pretty expensive as well. There he goes.
I wash this out. Wait a little bit.
Let him make that really quick.
Let
Yeah.
me make that. We'll do it. Good idea. Good idea.
But at the moment, we are not.
Oh, Ricky. Let's go.
But we did hire a couple of new employees this year.
Jody.
But we probably will be expanding again, hopefully relatively soon. All right, so we're actually switching up a little bit on this one here. This is why I enjoy cleaning rugs live. You get to see kind of what we get to see sometimes when we're cleaning rugs. So now this rug here has a little touch of color coming out, and I'm pretty sure that is crocking. Typically, bleeding takes a little bit longer than this to actually occur. So we are going to let this sit for another minute or two, rinse this out. And then we are going to do add another cleaning agent that also fights against pet urine. And now the other thing too, some of this color could also be coming out because of the pet urine. Pet urine has a tendency to do that sometimes. And we're going to have a little bit of an additive to our cleaning solution now that controls some of this color and what it does. Is vacuum regular enough for wall-to-wall rugs, or do you recommend deep cleaning it once in a while? You definitely should get them deep cleaned every so often. Be neat. There's a couple companies that make centrifuges. We do not fabricate any of that here in our shop. All of our equipment now comes from a company in Alabama called Orbitech. It's another family business. They make everything by hand there in their shop. And again, back to the vacuum regularly. Wall-to-wall carpet cleaning gets very dirty, and the only way to properly clean it is to have it steam cleaned periodically. You definitely want to get that done. There's only so much you can vacuum away. Neo Z, at the moment, we're not looking to franchise out, especially all the way across the ocean to Europe.
Yeah.
And we actually have some bit of competition in Europe. There's a lot of people who are washing rugs. Very good facilities running in Europe.
There is wrong in it's 5:30. Yeah, Joe, one more time, then we'll put the new stuff.
You got it.
You guys can see a little bit of the urine in the middle of the rug here. Urine staining on wool in particular, especially this type of This type of rug here doesn't really come out from the washing process, but we will have some pretty good success after we get the rug dry. But it's a pretty laborious, not laborious, but a pretty time-intensive process. To get a lot of this staining out of this rug, we have to go very slow because we don't want to replace the urine stain with our own new stain where we take too much color out. So we go very slowly over the course of a few days. And that's another reason why somebody had mentioned before, do you need this much space? Sometimes you do, because after we wash these rugs, we do sometimes need to have them on the floor trying to remove stains for a couple of days. Sarah, at the very least, your wall-to-wall carpet, you should definitely, once a year at the minimum, really. Now, if you have a lot of pets, if you have pets and you have young children, you might want to do it more often because a lot of their body oils and their dander and stuff get onto those carpets and get deep in there. And then if you have young kids crawling around on it, it's not really the best thing for them. But in general, once a year is a good number.
Let's get that stuff on. He's got a thing.
And you should see how much, if you go to our channel, you look for something like, sometimes we have some videos of us dumping dirty water from our steam cleaning truck. It's crazy how much dirty water and how much dirt we pull out of wall-to-wall carpeting. How long does the drying process take with the machine back there? So, every rug we put in that centrifuge will get somewhere between 90 to 95%, even sometimes 97% dry in 3 minutes. And then from there, on our drying side, that last 7% to 5% of getting them dry can take anywhere from like 3 hours up to about 12 hours. We'll be trying to remove those stains with dry cleaning products over the next few days. Probably not dry cleaning products. Dry cleaning products don't work great on urine stains in particular. They tend to work a lot better on body oil stains or ink stains, any kind of pigment, stuff like that. But we will be using some water-based products to try to remove that. And honestly, a lot of sunlight. Sunlight helps us tremendously with rug removal. UV light in general. I don't like using direct UV light, manufactured UV light. It can be if you forget to go back to it, or you don't have a timer on it, you can start to really bleach a rug out with too much light, especially combined with chemistry. Josh, was this all you do? It's a big part of what we do in the day. Yeah, we clean rugs. We do some work in our customers' homes. We do run a full janitorial service company. That's actually our main business. But we know a lot of people enjoy watching this, or at least we think they do. I think so.
All right. No problem.
I think so. Now, you're going to see a bit of the, again, a little bit of color coming out, just slowly leaking. I think it's coming out of the border here. And we are going to do a process that rug washers call diapering a rug. Now, this does change a little bit of what we do in the centrifuge, but this rug will still go in the centrifuge. Now, what we don't want to happen is when the rug is now spinning in the centrifuge, some of this loose color, it doesn't look like it's going anywhere where it doesn't belong. So I don't really see any of this, like, little bit of reddish, brownish color going into the middle of the field of the rug here, which is always a good sign. It makes our life a lot easier. But we want to mitigate a process called stamping. Now, if you can imagine, in that centrifuge, it's spinning very quickly. We want to get the rug dry. And this has actually happened sometimes it even happens with what we're about to do. But I can envision that elephant, one of these elephants, hitting another part of the rug, and then you have an entire elephant in the middle of the rug where it doesn't belong. And the way that we avoid that is we use this canvas I'm about to give them, and we actually wrap it in the canvas here. And that allows any loose color to go into that canvas and not into where it doesn't belong in the rug. In fact, so I want them to work as safely as possible, but I do like the idea.
Where's Ivan? Ivan must have asked inappropriate stuff.
My Rottweiler chewed a small area in the corner of my rug. Would you be able to fix it? Depends on the type of rug you have. We don't do a ton of repairs here, but we work with a lot of rug dealers. They buy and sell rugs for a living, and they do a tremendous amount of repairs. You guys can kill that pump too really quick.
Oh, I didn't hear that.
I hear
So
everything.
you said it. If you don't kill the pump, you're gonna kill the pump.
Right. Yeah, but this is first now.
If you don't kill the pump, you're gonna kill the
Now, Perpetual, we are going to be, when we expand our wash floor in a couple weeks, we are going to be able to have what you're seeing here, and also where I'm standing now, somebody else will be able to clean rugs. Also, we'll be able to clean much larger rugs. Well, we clean large rugs now, but it's a much harder, longer process for us typically.
Oh, we're good.
Is it a little too short?
No, watch. Yeah. There you go,
Mm.
beautiful. Beautiful.
It just made it.
It's just me. Just push it, fix that other side of it.
Yeah, it just made it.
It's good.
All right, see what happens.
What are you talking about?
So what you're seeing there is a little bit of loose color actually coming out.
There you go.
Look at that. You got me making better thing. I mean, in the morning.
Now, again, that could be from the crocking process I had mentioned before, or urine can make rugs, the color in rugs especially, very unstable, and this rug does have a lot of urine on it, and we could be seeing some of that as well. Now, again, we are doing this process where we're wrapping this rug in this canvas layer as a way to make sure that the colors don't go where they don't belong. Tony Wells, what would you recommend a person to get started? The best way to do this, now it's literally not what we did, but it's because we had another business that we were able to build this off the back of. You are going to want to probably get into wall-to-wall carpet cleaning first.
Yeah.
And by doing that, you will be able to build up a customer base. It's a relatively much lower cost to start up. And then if you build up a good customer base, maybe about 4,000 or so customers, believe it or not, that's a pretty good number to start. Then it would make sense to probably get into rug cleaning, unless you just felt like getting into this. But the cost to get into this can be a little is pretty expensive, relatively speaking, and you're not going to make any money in the beginning for probably a couple of years. All right, so now this is going to be the last rug that we clean on today's live video. I want to take this time before we get set up here to thank you all very much for watching. And again, we really appreciate everybody tuning in, all the likes, subscribes, everything like that. Now, on that last rug we were cleaning, that you also might be seeing a little bit of latex in there from that in between that canvas layer and the front of the rug. And urine has typically will break that down a bit as well. And you can see getting a little bit more of that color out, some of that urine, and all of our water. And Tony, you're very welcome. The most expensive rug, and Juju, thank you very much. Appreciate you watching. Most expensive rug we've ever cleaned in here. We had 2 runners. They were 150 years old. I think they were about like 2.5 or 3 feet by. I think one of them was 10 feet. The other one maybe 15 feet. And they were both valued at somewhere between $70,000 and $80,000 each. And that's just for runners. Slick, thank you. And again, guys, one. All right, again, guys, you are watching us clean rugs live from New York. We're on Long Island, and it is a beautiful sunny day here in Farmingdale. That's going to be the last rug that we clean on today's live video. We've got no urine on this one, just a regular good old-fashioned dirty synthetic rug, not even too dirty. And let's see what we get out of it. And once again, everybody, happy Halloween.
Happy Halloween.
Woo! You've got rock, you've got paper over there, and you've got scissors.
Like I connected to my arms.
Oh, okay, I like it. I like it.
I like that.
I don't know if we should have had the scissor on the floor today. Cut up a lot of rugs.
You did. He cut up a lot of rugs.
I cut up a rug. Where is it?
That was Ruggy's gonna be upset.
Ruggy's jealous. Ruggy's a jealous. Okay.
John
Jacob, Jingle Irishman. Nice.
Ready, Joe?
Yeah.
John Jacob. Oh, yeah. Bring my boot. Bring my boot.
There's a snake in mine.
There's a snake in it.
I got you. Johnny, Johnny. Yeah, I'll call you. Got it. All right.
Good. Great. Let's go. Woo. Woo. Oh, wow. Looks awesome, man. Make sure they see that. Wow.
Beautiful. Diana, well, thank you. Thank you very much. Upside down, yep. No, you're good. I'll text you later. Yeah. All right. And thank you all very much for watching.
Oh, you mean the floor? Yeah, you're right. Actually, no, you didn't. Help me. I'll do it now. Yep, I didn't do it before.
I told you to say it.
Bobby, yeah, my beer's good. That'd be good.
hello. Thank you for coming by yesterday. And we actually, I know we cleaned. Actually, I think we cleaned your rug. If you just tuned in, you just missed. We just cleaned both of your rugs today. But as soon as this live stream is done, it'll be uploaded to YouTube, and you'll be able to watch. There's actually Argon. There are quite a few women who wash rugs, actually. There's a couple, actually. There's one who owns, in our industry, one of the most prestigious rug shops in America. Her name is Lisa Wagner. And I forget the name. There's another one I know somewhere in the middle of the U.S. But yes, Lisa Wagner is she's created a lot of very good information for every rug cleaner to learn from. She has a bunch of different training courses, and yeah, her nickname is actually the Rug Chick.
He does. There's a couple in like one of the races, like 3 or 4 Japanese like in the flesh. Yeah. Race 8. He's been second in that one. Yeah, I like Forever Young in that race. I like Forever Young is that? He ran in the Derby, ran in the 3rd by nose. That was sad. That's not good. Yeah. But we almost got Mystic Dan. We did have Mystic Dan. Mystic Dan. He juiced that also. He hasn't won since every time. Yeah. He was juiced up for that race. Hasn't won since they retired. If they juiced him up, yeah. Hey, buddy.
There he is.
I heard those steaks are on their way.
Pat Senior.
Senior's in the house, baby.
Senior in the house.
Oh, it's just 3 o'clock, so I'm gonna hang out.
You're slowing down production, you see?
Oh. They're coming in. Oh. They're bringing the barbecue and they gotta cook it. Oh. Yeah. Makes sense. Makes sense.
What?
Wanna do that? Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it again.
I did not know that. Yeah, I've definitely seen. I've seen a lot of women who definitely work in wall-to-wall carpet cleaning as well.
All the what's the crack about? Oh yeah. Oh yeah, babe. Oh yeah, babe. You. Oh yeah, babe. You. Oh yeah. Put this on for a second. That's not even our driveway. It's not our driveway. Linda McMahon. That's it. Yeah. Yeah. Well, we know me and Steve. Steve Bean's the other good one. When he tossed me over into the house and I fell over. Oh, that little house. Yeah. It was really good. Then we had like fake blood. Did you get smacked? Did you get smacked? I punched smacked because the first 2 times we had punched smacked in the balls by mistake. And it hadn't happened. And so I just was sitting there like acting like he was video cammering me like I was like hurt. I just like started to stand up and
Torn Bowers, how much does it cost every rug that size cleaned? I'm gonna guess this is about 9 by 12. There's no urine on this rug. It's just a regular synthetic rug cleaning. Probably somewhere around like 260 or so. Lunch, we're actually going to be, when we end our live video, that's kind of where everybody goes to lunch in a little bit. Soon we finish this rug here. Is oil and grease a problem to get out? Really depends on the type of rug. So on synthetic rugs, not really. Pretty easy. Can be a little trickier on wool rugs, but not overly difficult depending on how much oil and grease on the rug. Now, where you run into a lot more problems is on cotton rugs, any kind of like plant fiber rugs, so viscose rugs, jute rugs, stuff like that can be much harder to remove. Almost sometimes it's impossible to remove depending on how much of it's on there.
I'm just gonna put the buckets up here. Like this, look.
Rookie, it's a lot less than that. It's a high volume business. And we got about 7 or 8 guys who wash. All right, Joe. Thank you very much for tuning in. It was a pleasure having you on. And all right, so where are we at with this one?
Just gotta wash. Just gotta spray it.
Okay.
Spray it down. Squeegee. I'll squeegee.
And then we'll put it into the centrifuge.
Yep. I don't want to kill you. I don't want to kill you, Pat. Here you go. You're good now.
Like a bull in a china, like a rock in a china shop. All right, so I got one more joke for today's live stream. All right, so I misplaced Dwayne Johnson's cutting tool for the origami workshop. I can't believe I lost the rocks, paper, scissors. And it took us a long time to find a rocks, paper, scissors joke. Taylor, thank you very much. And again, we do these live videos every Tuesday. We do a CCTV style live video, and we do this Q&A one every Thursday. And on Thursday, we try to stay as close to the 9:30 Eastern Standard start time as possible. Juju, thank you very much. Bike Life, thank you. Sophia, we are coming at you live from New York. We are on Long Island. And the town here, it's a beautiful sunny day in Farmingdale.
One more.
All right, so we're going to do one more rinse squeegee. Now I'm going to show you guys what the inside of the centrifuge looks like. So we'll roll this one up and put it in there. And that will be the end of today's live video.
Steve, such a lonely word. All right, come on. Come on, I want to hear you sing. Where? Go. Where?
Weird Cat Studios, hello. Matt Brown for this particular rug. This is just a synthetic rug here with no urine, no real odor issues at all. I believe it's 9x12, which would make it about 270 to clean. Jesse, thank you very much. I wasn't aware that we had so many other guys out there. Well, I know there's a lot of guys making a lot of the kind of fake rug cleaning ASMR content. And in some ways, I'm pretty grateful because they made rug cleaning very popular. And again, we're going to go into the centrifuge here. So what we're going to see, so now the rug goes in, and if you look closely, there's the outer tube you see here. There's actually an inner tube in there, and that tube is completely perforated. So that rug, we're going to actually try to get it to open up to the wall. We will get it to open up to the walls of the centrifuge. And once it does that, we are able to thoroughly rinse and then dry the rug. Now let's see how much we can get out. Woo! Now again, on a synthetic rug, it's a little bit easier for us to rinse out the rug because the rug is basically just made out of plastic. So the water has a much easier time passing through the rug. Sometimes when we clean very thick rugs, we need to use a lot more water, and it's a little bit harder to make sure we thoroughly rinse the rug. And again, we will rinse this rug now so the water is either clear or just like a little bit white. Like the machine can make the water a little bit choppy. And again, this particular rug, not overly dirty. You can see how quickly we were able to rinse this rug and get it that water to run pretty clear. And we are pretty much almost there already. Now what we'll do is once we've sufficiently rinsed it, you can see basically the water is pretty much just coming out clear now. What we will do is we will now shut the water and put the machine on high speed and get the rug very dry very quickly. Now this particular rug, a thin synthetic rug like this, will get about 95, maybe even 97% dry in usually 3 minutes, but this is so thin, it's probably only going to take about 2 minutes. Carlos, you can get a shout out from the Philippines. Hello. Not anymore. Look. Oh yeah. Yeah, I love it. All right, while we're waiting for that to dry, and the guys are no longer in costume today, you guys have been watching Joe, Anthony, Juan, and I have been your host. My name is Pat Santoro Jr. I'm one of the owners here at ATC Rug Washing, Especially Cleaning Services. We're a family business. We're a third-generation company, and I am that third generation. Now, if you missed it before, I was trying to get in on the rocks, paper, scissors fun myself. Now, again, we want to wish everybody a very happy Halloween. Hope you guys had some fun with the sad attempt at costumes that we had today. I hope that our content was at least a little bit informative. And we really appreciate everybody for watching. I saw we had a bunch of subscribers today. Thank you all very much. A lot of likes and a lot of people helping to make this AMA as productive as possible. So I really appreciate everybody watching, but I also I want to give a real special shout out to everybody who participated in today's live video. This makes my life a lot easier when I do this. We do these every Thursday morning. You hear my voice starting to go a little bit. But it makes my life a lot easier when I'm going to talk for 3 to 4 hours and you guys give me something to talk about. We had some fun today with some of the jokes. I think we might do that every week going forward. I'll try to tell you guys a couple of fun dad jokes. So if you do join our lives often, you can always participate in that as well. Well, at the moment, we do about 100 or so rugs a week. We just, on these live videos, we like to have fun with it. The process goes a little bit slower. Bike Life, thank you. When we started this channel, I wasn't great yet. Now, this other rug that had some of that color issues before, if you've been watching, you're going to see a little bit of that color in the back now. We're drying this upside down, so some of that loose color evaporates up to the back of the rug, and that way the front of the rug remains looking perfect. Now, Rookie, you are assuming that every rug we clean costs $2.70. We also do, again, $2.50 to $5 per square foot. Now, again, thank you all very much for watching. This one came out absolutely fantastic. And you guys, again, have a wonderful, wonderful day. And we'll catch you guys in the next live video. Say goodbye, Ruggie.